have to get that game. It sounds great.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's fantastic.
It's good. So
First things first, John's.
That's awesome.
Yes, and my skills haven't improved since 1990 something.
dude, the game's hard. It's not like an easy game.
Oh,
either,
it's not
so.
easy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so hard.
Sonic hasn't had a really great game in years, too.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough game. I've actually been playing it on my daughter's Switch.
Nice.
So yeah, because I'm so lazy. She has a Switch in her room, and
I knew that tweet that I sent you earlier today. What was it? Sorry, I didn't have a live stream last night, and I put excuses. We all know you've been playing Splatoon 2 or Sonic Mania.
I was relaxing, but at the same time, Sonic Mania needed my attention. But hey, if you guys want to join my game, go ahead and join my game. I already started up a turf war, so just join my game from there.
I'm just waiting for your game to end.
Okay, yeah, because I just started it up, so you guys can just go ahead and
Stuck at TV screen.
jump in whenever you
Tell
can.
me what's going on.
I'd like to be late.
That room's full.
It'll be empty in a bit. You just gotta just wait one game. It'll be good. Good thing the games are kind of short, so
Yes.
Which is, it's good.
yeah, that's good. I don't see Ultra. Is Ultra online? It'd be great to have him in here. Ultra is great when you need questions answered. Like when you want to ask him something, he knows everything like right off the bat.
Or just when you need a team destroyed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually have my Switch on right now, too. I'm playing the Rayman Legends demo.
How is that? You like
Oh,
it?
I gotta say, it's refreshing to play this game again, since I was used to playing it on the Wii U. I gotta say, though, that it does feel a little strange playing it without the touch screen controls that I was used to, but the game is still as pretty fun and pretty cool as ever.
There's some rabbits in it.
No rabbits as far as I can tell.
I'm not buying it.
No rabbits, not fine.
But it's a very fun game. I liked it when I played it back then, and I still do. The music level videos are my favorites part of the game. They're just really awesome.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Such a late one. What's up to everyone in the chat? How you guys doing? Hi, Natasha. By the way, did I ever tell you? I always say this every time, but Natasha is literally the coolest individual. I gotta get.
She's the number one.
She is number one. She is so
was
awesome.
number one.
She is so awesome.
Shout outs to Natasha, UK.
The UK rules supreme. But yeah, she gave me a nice game to play, so I'll be streaming a game maybe tomorrow. It's called Shadowrun, so I'll be streaming that for you guys.
Is that based on a role-playing game?
Shadowrun.
Yeah.
What platform is that on?
It's
I'm
on.
curious.
It's on. She gave it to me on PC, so I'll be playing that. She really likes it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know Shadowrun. I haven't got it, but I've seen it. Yes. Yep. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It is a great mod community. People make their own campaign.
Yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled to be back with you guys because I've been away for quite a lengthy amount of time. I only showed up like about early this month, but other than that, I basically have been out for quite a while.
Yeah.
But
it's good to have you back.
what a lot of adventures I've had since then.
I went through an adventure of destroying these people. Yo, shout out 66 to 29.
What?
Nice.
Yeah, they got body.
I loved your video the other day where you showed that GIF on their official Twitter page. MC Hammer.
Oh.
It looks like that little clown.
Oh, yeah. From what people are saying. I knew it was a clown. We all knew it was a clown. But like some people are saying, it's a little clown girl. So it's a little clown girl, like a spastic clown girl. That's what people are saying.
But those baggy trousers, I just had flashbacks of MC Hammer when you said it.
Yeah, and that's what people were putting on the Twitter page, like in the responses. They're like, "Is this MC Hammer?" So I was like, it kind of looked like the Hammer dance, like when she was like going like side to side. I was like, that totally looks like the Hammer dance. So that's cool. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing. Like it looks like she has like candy like candy or some type of themed arms from what it looks like lollipops swinging. I'm not sure, something like that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a Candyland kind of thing.
Okay.
It should be some kind of thing.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. It could be something like a cake baker or something like that. Either way, I don't care. I'm just excited to see what it is and just use her or him.
Exactly, yeah.
But it looks like a her though. It looks like a her because her waist, or I mean, Helix has a really small waist, but the waist is her waist is like super tiny. She's kind of formed like a girl, so I'm thinking that it's going to be like a little candy girl. So we'll see.
It's good to see them releasing more content to keep people interested in the game.
Absolutely,
So,
because I haven't been playing it. I haven't been playing it since Splatoon came out. So.
well, yeah, I think everyone's been playing Splatoon.
Yeah, everyone's been playing
Not
Splatoon.
surprised. It's a very addictive game.
It's ridiculous.
Didn't they just say they've had like 4 million matches already?
400 million matches?
400. Okay, never mind. I missed a couple zeros there.
Yeah, just a couple zeros.
And it's sold over 1 million in the US alone now.
Yeah, over
What
1
about
million.
Japan? Is it at 1 million yet over there?
It's at 900,000. Yeah, it's at
Wow,
900.
it's almost there.
It could be there with digital sales. We don't know the digital, but the physical sales are at 915,000.
I reckon it is with digital.
Yeah, it's got to be. Oh yeah, it's got to be with digital because it's #1 on the Japanese eShop.
That's great. Hearing all these success stories that the Switch is having as opposed to year one of Wii U, that's really refreshing.
Or like year everything of Wii U. I don't think there was ever any positive stories about the Wii U.
Oh no, that was a train wreck. I'm sorry to say. Even the good games that it did have, I absolutely regret ever hoping for that system to really get better.
Well, you shouldn't regret hoping for it to get better, but at the same time, I thought that there was some. I mean, there were some really good games on the Wii U. I personally thought there were some great games. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like
Xenoblade X
Bayonetta 2, for example. Ooh.
and Xenoblade Chronicles X. I loved that game. It was so much fun.
I know some people are against ports, but I understand, but if they bought Bayonetta 1 and 2, or just Bayonetta 2 to the Switch, I'd totally be up for that.
Same here.
I would be up for it, but I definitely would want them to be like, oh yeah, and we're working on Bayonetta 3, you know. I would definitely want them to have, like, Bayonetta 3, you know, kind of...
Yeah, that would be awesome. I loved
announcement.
Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2.
They must. I can't see them not making it. I mean, it would sell really well. I think apart from the other ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can definitely see
We're
that.
teaming up on you, boy! We're teaming up on you, boy! I'm talking to Zelda. I'm talking to Aqua. Because he was just getting swarmed by all of us. Oh no! No! Try Slosher.
Oh, we got
Stick it bucket.
horribly.
Did they? Was it horrible?
Sorry
Was it
for
pretty
using
bad?
the tri-slosher.
Yeah, he lost.
Oh yeah, we lost.
Yeah. It was bad,
I
but
won.
not super bad. Well, yeah, Sweeney
Not my
Cheeser.
fault. I got over 1,000. It has to be my team, right?
Oh, okay, are you Squid Vicious?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But who's this in the chat, though? Remind me. There's a lot of...
Brian.
Oh, okay, Brian. Okay, got it. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I don't see Ultra on, so maybe he'll come in later. He said, "Oh, Weezy, is it Weasley did it? PE too scared to see me in Splatoon 2?" that's exactly it, bro. Drop $1 in the Patreon, and I will not be scared anymore.
If you got one, that is.
Drop $1. I'm scared right now, but drop $1 in the Patreon, bro. We all good. I'm like Rocky with that confidence, man. So we. What's everyone been playing outside of Splatoon? Any playing any other games outside of like Sonic Mania and Splatoon?
Favorite Stella here.
What's up?
Valkyria Chronicles, since you mentioned it the other day.
Oh yes, let's talk about that a little bit. Then we'll move on to someone else. So, what do you like most about Valkyria Chronicles?
I like military strategy games, and this is pretty much what that is, turn-based, and I like the world. It's sort of like alternate history.
Yeah.
This time of a century. I really like the first 50 years of the century are the most interesting to me.
Shout out to the subscription. We'll get that in just a
Not so
second.
much about it, but and like the whole the mythology of the Valkyria is kind of interesting as well. I remember
Dang it,
I heard
Sweeney.
this game was Project X Zone, and someone mentioned in the comments on that video that these characters are appear in those games as well.
PUBG Exo?
Yeah, 1 and 2. Some of the characters are in those games because they're Sega characters, and Sega is one of the people that contributes characters to that series.
Which characters are you talking about? That's in Project Exo. I don't.
I believe Welkin and Alicia are in one of them, and then the second game is the girl from Valkyria Chronicles 2. I don't know her name because I don't PSP. I'm gonna get one now because that's where you can get that game. So I want to play it now. But,
I have it for PSP. It's awesome.
yeah.
I have it for PSP as well.
So I know like the main character girl of Valkyria 2 is in the second Project X Stone, and I think in the first one it's Vulcan and Alicia.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, non-spoiler, Wilkin's a teacher and Alicia opens a bread shop. And they're married.
I kind of figured that because
Because of the game, yeah. Well, yeah.
yeah, some things that he had told me before about how she used a love interest, and that's her pretty much.
Are none of those games available on PC at all? No.
They are. Valkyria
1 is.
Valkyria 1 is. I
Oh,
mean,
it is.
I don't know why. I mean, and you know what? Mizzy made a video talking about Sega, about how good they are. And I'm trying to wonder. I'm trying to realize, like, what has Sega done? You know, like I'm trying to, like, I know Sega's good. I mean, they made Sonic Mania, but exactly why are Sega so good so far? I mean, I don't really know. I guess I'm not really following there why Sega is so good. I mean, we don't have. Look at the latest Valkyria Chronicles. I mean, or it's not even Valkyria Chronicles. Valkyria Azure Revolution. Like,
There's like one place in the world where their consoles are still made and sold. Down in Brazil, a company called Tech Toys making their consoles like on a license for like the last like 30 years almost. And they still make Master Systems and Mega Drives for that market. They
Yikes.
still buy them too. It's for like 100,000 a year about in the two models. But they don't really work outside of Brazil because Brazil has like really like they still use CRT a lot down there, and a lot of the voltages are kind of inconsistent in what part of the country it goes to. If you want to brought it up here, it might blow the system up probably. I imagine because it would.
I'm still wondering what has Sega done? Like, I'm still wondering what. Can anybody answer the question? Like, what? I mean, maybe I should. I think I need to rewatch Mizzy T's video. But I'm still wondering what Sega. I'm talking about like right now. Like, what is Sega? I mean, for the Switch, okay, they've got Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces. They got 2 Sonic games. You know.
Didn't they also do that Puyo Puyo Tetris game?
Okay, that's
the thing.
that's true. Okay, they did Puyo Puyo Tetris.
So they got 2 small games and
1 mid-sized game. I mean, maybe you can call it. I mean, which is
Star Online 2.
yeah, and that's the thing that I'm talking about. Like, I don't see how anyone can sit here and heap praise on them when they're not bringing Phantasy Star Online 2 as an official release. Like, to me, you need to bring that over first before you heap praise on them. But that, like I said, that's just me. I mean, I know they've got 3 games for the Switch this year. That's good. You know, I can't knock that, you know, too much. But
True, they've lost a lot of the talent over the years.
And to be fair,
but Sega hasn't. But a simple port.
Another company now called Sammy as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, they merged with Sammy a long time ago. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, I just wish that, like, okay, well, where's Phantasy Star Online? You know, I think that's the big thing for me. Is like, where's Phantasy Star Online? We haven't seen Phantasy Star Online yet, and we need to see Phantasy Star Online.
Hopefully, we'll see eventually.
And to be fair, over the past 3 Sonic games have been rather, you know, I'll be polite. If Sega hadn't noticed what's his name, Whitehead and 2 or 3 other fans and what they'd done, I don't think Sonic Mania would ever have been made because Sega themselves couldn't have done it. I don't think.
Yeah, we'll see.
Sega hasn't made a good Sonic game in a while.
True, the last
Yeah,
Sonic game that I
that's
played,
what I mean.
Yeah.
True, the last Sonic game that I...
2D.
You know, you do have a point because the last You do have a point, because when I played Sonic Lost World, I felt that there was something missing from it. I liked a lot of the design, but that was a hard game.
I feel like it was missing the Sonic part of the game.
I mean, I thought it was an okay game. I thought Sonic Lost World was good. But at the same time, like, I didn't think it was, like, oh my gosh, amazing. I just thought it was good for a Sonic game, you know? Like, it was good for, like, what they've done before, you know?
Which is not something you want to
OJ, have your expectations for Sonic Forces gone up at all, or?
No, it's still...
Are you still keeping it lowish?
Still keeping it, yeah, it's still low. It's definitely not high.
It's still Sega.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, don't badmouth too much, or the Sonic fanboys are going to get at you like they did with Nintendo Life.
But see, the Sonic fanboys don't get at me because I know how to talk to them. Because first of all, they're all at age 10, you know. They're all age 10 to 11, and if they're not,
their mentality anyway. They don't know their physical age probably.
they're all age 10, and if they're not age 10 and they're older, you got to talk to them like, okay, calm down, let me talk to you.
That TV card stuff, that's incredible.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of really such unpleasant people online anyway.
Yeah.
That's the internet for you.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the internet without negativity.
Oh, we
You
got
know, I
body.
really like having Sweeney on my team.
we got body.
I swear, Sweeney is a god. I hit
Look
all
at that, I'm the
face
last
with
race with
Splattin.
800.
No, we had one of our guys dropped out. He had 0 points.
I was getting body, so I can take this left.
Some of them do that, man. Some of them be like, man, I'm done. I don't want to play anymore.
Somebody drops out like
Yeah, I disconnected with a minute left.
But would it show you that you had 0 points if you disconnected with the minute left?
Wait, what?
Would it show that you had 0
I
points?
have, like, the highest kills.
Oh, okay. So no matter what, you get 0 points if you disconnect.
Oh,
yeah,
that sucks.
his freshness rating also went down because of that.
You're no longer fresh. You're sticky.
And do you get a warning still for disconnecting?
Yeah.
Many times, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had to wait 3
Do they
minutes.
block you from going online if you disconnect anytime?
Yeah, for the
Maybe.
it's
Temporarily.
It's like like Smash.
I heard
Smash Brothers is stupid though, like because you can't disable the start button, and when you're playing, sometimes you might hit the start button and you might You know how many times I've done that where I've accidentally hit the start button and I've exited out of the game because Smash Brothers doesn't. I mean, like in offline you can disable the start button, but not online.
there's some funny games where you lose ranking points if you disconnect, like some Capcom, like Street Fighter 5, I think, if you disconnect even by accident, you'll like lose some of your ranking.
Oh yes, yeah, Street Fighter, yeah.
You know, people rage quit, trying to keep their ranking after losing.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, who else here is looking forward to Resident Evil Revelations collection on Switch? I am.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
I haven't played the second one.
Resident
I own
Evil-
it for the 3DS.
Revelations
First one
2.
was awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking for the Revelations 2. Yeah.
Yeah, especially the
Might
idea
sound
that you
weird,
can
but I've
play it
never
on the
played
go.
it.
What? What'd you say? You said you never played Resident Evil?
I've never played a Resident Evil of any sort.
You are insane. Get out of my chat. You're off.
Wow.
The games have only ever sold like maybe 5 million, right? So I can see that.
No, like the best-selling Resident Evil game, dude. Like Resident Evil 5 sold like 8-9 million, dude. That's the best-selling Capcom game of all time.
Do you know what? Today on Steam, because they're having a Capcom sale, I bought Resident Evil 4 HD.
Oh yeah, that's a great
For
game.
like $3.99, and I must have bought that game on about 5 different systems or
Yeah,
something.
I bought it on Steam too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How about that? I have the original version on the GameCube, and I have the Wii.
Me too.
The Wii one's awesome.
That's the best one.
Yeah, I heard the Wii U version was good. Yeah, I heard the Wii
You can play as the best.
Yeah, because it was
gotten-
made for motion control, definitely.
Yeah.
I wish
don't
I
play with
had
motion
gotten the
control.
Wii version of
Still-
Resident Evil.
People still say even with the Wii, the Pro controller, it's still plays the best.
I have almost every single version of Resident Evil 4, but I'm done buying Capcom's remakes and stuff like with Resident. I've bought Resident Evil 4 way too many times.
Yeah. I just love the game.
I only bought Resident Evil on the GameCube because, you know, that's the version I got. But yeah, it's an absolutely awesome game. It's definitely up there with the best Resident Evils, in my honest opinion, and the best in my opinion.
Best in my opinion.
It's the best. Yeah, it's the best in my opinion.
I think one of the
It
best
still has
games.
tank controls, but it has like sort of like.
Although I gotta
going in
say-
the wrong direction with
I gotta say though that I really loved Resident Evil 2. That was an awesome game. It was my first time ever playing a Resident Evil game. Period.
Oh, you kidding me?
That was so close.
See, that's what happened when you concentrate on shooting instead of trying to kill.
Number 2 is the best of the pre-2000 ones for sure.
I literally went 15-0. Come on.
The thing about Revelations 2 is when it came out on PC, it was episodic. You had to wait X amount of time for the next episode. There were bugs
Luckily, you don't
and
have-
everything. With the
Luckily, you
Switch
won't have to do-
version, yeah,
Luckily,
you
you won't
can
have
get
to
it
do
all.
that this time with the. Luckily, you
No.
won't have to do that this time. It'll be the complete
Exactly.
Well,
That is a pretty damn cheap price too.
Well,
That's
I mean,
even better.
they came out with it like shortly after like all of the episodes released. They came out with it boxed on the PS4 and Xbox One. So it did. I mean, I bought the box version that has everything, but it's still missing some of the DLC. Whereas this one this is the one on the Switch is like the 100% absolute best version of the game. As long as it runs well. As long as it runs well. It's the best version of the game because it comes with all the DLC, which the box copies on the PS4 and Xbox One did not. There's still DLC missing, whereas this one comes with everything.
I don't see why it wouldn't be able to run well. It's being made with the MT framework thing. It should run with no.
Oh
issue.
yeah. I'm just saying just as long. I mean, we haven't seen it running at all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, as long as they port it well.
It's not going to be coming out until later on in Halloween this year. That would be perfect for it.
It'll be my first.
Well, if it is, you definitely are in for a treat because I thought Revelations 1 was really good. I tried playing Revelations 2 on the PS3, honestly, and although it was good, I really felt annoyed that it wasn't on a... I really felt annoyed that there was no Nintendo Wii U version for it. Of course, the reason why is because we all know why. Wii U bombed.
Yeah.
Did it? I thought it was pretty good success actually. No? Oh.
I think it was
sold
more
like-
of a garbage truck of fire.
I think it's still pretty well in the 3DS, but like it's like one of the million seller games on the 3DS.
Yeah, well,
Didn't sell that much.
no, it didn't. Although I will definitely say that we already do have an example of Resident Evil on the go with the 3DS version of Revelations. But having both games on one cartridge, that's a really
No, you'll get the cartridge, and apparently you're going to get a download code.
Download code for
the
Rev
second
2.
one.
It's the same thing with like the Vita version of Final Fantasy, like the 12 remaster, I think.
Really?
Yeah, you get the first game on the cart, and then you have a digital download.
There's a
I know that
download
'cause
code.
I bought it. That's why I knew.
I wish they would have reversed it though. Although the box art's gonna have both of them on there. It's just a download code. You don't get two cartridges, or they're both not on the cart.
Yeah.
So
It's probably a lot easier, cost effectively to put it on the cover versus making a cart.
yeah,
Although
it's definitely a lot
although
cheaper.
Although I don't really know how they were able to fit Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2 on just one cartridge, though.
It's a
I don't
32.
know.
It's a 32 gigabyte cartridge.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah.
That explains it. I imagine they had to compress some of the stuff, though, in order to make it run.
Compress what?
Well, the
Or they just
graphics,
let
I guess.
Nintendo work on it.
I
I don't,
like the textures or
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
the textures.
I don't know.
I mean, the game it runs in 1080p, although it doesn't run in 60 frames per second. That's the thing. Whereas the PS4 version runs in 60 frames per second.
How can I make a game like that not run in 60 frames to be honest?
Yeah, they should have. I would have said lower the resolution, do what you can to make it run in 60, but it was rushed. It was obviously a rushed port.
Hopefully the next upcoming ports that they'll be doing will have a lot more time put into it, like the Dragon Quest XI Switch port. I'm expecting that one to be good.
Dragon Quest.
Yeah, I don't
it'll be
care if we
fine.
have to wait till middle of next. I don't care if we have to wait till middle of next year, as long as it's
Me
a
neither.
decent version.
Me neither.
Because admitted here, I've never played Dragon Quest. There we go.
It's okay. See, look, I don't have as much a problem as you saying that, because Dragon Quest is definitely not a franchise that's like super popular in the West. Whereas like Resident Evil is like really popular in the West. Resident Evil is actually more popular in the West than it is in Japan. So
now, I may be getting confused, but I'm not sure if you guys remember on Nintendo 64 it was Quest 64. Was that considered Dragon Quest, or is that just a?
Hell no.
I never played Dragon Quest either, but I was like, is that the same thing? I wasn't
Dude,
sure.
look, I will give you a pass, but don't ever mention those two games in the same sentence.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. All right. Sorry. All right.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just saying, like, no, like a single tear is gonna go down my eye, man. Quest 64 is so bad.
Yeah, it definitely was not a very good game.
No.
Just rewatched the episode of GameSack, and if you watch that channel,
I have, yeah.
there's a game in it, and it sucks so bad.
Oh my god, Quest 64.
Yeah, it definitely does not compare at all.
That's what
I'm
really
sorry
hurt
to
the
say.
N64 in Japan was it had no RPGs and stuff like that, and it was so bad. But it's still like
Ogre
20
Battle
million in
64
America.
was good though.
Yeah, Ogre Battle was good.
That was probably the only major good RPG available on the N64 system. If they hadn't made the choice to go with cartridges, it would have been a whole lot different.
Like, I think if the N64 would have had more RPGs, it would have sold more, because it sold like 20 million in America anyways. So,
Yeah,
It
it
sold
definitely.
30 million without any RPGs, really.
Yeah,
33
really. It
without
wa-
any RPGs.
And that was in the RPG's heyday. Like that was like when RPGs were like the top franchise or like the top genre. You know.
Like, it still would have lost probably in the end, but it still would have sold.
To be honest, I don't know if it would have. To be honest, like I
You think
really.
it would be the PS2 probably?
Well, no, N64. You mean the PS1?
That's hard to say, honestly.
I personally feel if all the developers didn't leave because there was like the cartridge space thing, then I think it would have done so much better. I think it would have been more even.
Well, you can lay the blame on Hiroshi Yamauchi for that. He was the one who insisted on there being cartridges for the N64.
But I mean, but back then I didn't know. I mean, a lot of us didn't know about that. You just kind of be like, okay, well, this is just what happened. Yeah.
Exactly.
From the same family.
Yeah, well, the reason why Yamauchi was such a huge tyrant about that was because, well, apparently he was not taken very seriously when he was in charge of Nintendo at first, and so that's why he became very militaristic about his leadership.
He's also the one that killed the whole, the Super NES CDs that they're making.
Right. I remember that. Although I don't know if the fault was between, I don't know if Sony or Nintendo were to blame for that, but there was a falling out.
I blame it. Hey, I blame them both, because for Sony, the deal was so like in their favor, because they were going to basically control the format after it was created, and then also Nintendo kind of like went behind their back and didn't try to even.
Right, they made that deal with Philips, which is why we saw those two awful CI games.
It was both of their fault. I don't think you can blame one. It was both of their faults.
Yeah.
Only hardcore Nintendo fans who say Nintendo can do no wrong would defend the living heck out of them for that.
Or Sony fanboys want to put it all on Nintendo, right?
Oh yeah, there's both sides that want to do
People
both.
like that though.
Yeah, there's people on
Yeah,
both.
but at the same time, the Sony fanboys have to thank Nintendo for screwing them over to the point where they made their own console.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Yeah.
why it exists. No,
That's
but-
a good thing that came out of it. That's a good thing that came out
Yeah, that's the good thing. Exactly.
It is, yeah, because it's more competition, which means it's better for the consumer.
Ooh, barely. Got some close games, man.
Yeah, well, I'm also glad that they finally found a good balance, with the Switch right here, about making it a little bit more accessible instead of being something that's hard for everybody to understand.
Cheeser? Is Cheeser in the chat?
I don't think so. No, he doesn't do the chat.
That was a good
Oh,
game.
OJ, with PAX West coming up, and now we know Crackdown, which I don't like to blow my own trumpet. I did.
You predicted it. You got it, dude.
Yeah. But anyway, with that being delayed, PAX West is coming up. Apparently, Microsoft have got like an hour-long segment. Do you think they've got something that they're going to reveal?
Oh, that better.
Yeah. Actually, I do.
Revision probably.
No, I think there's going to be a couple things. One, there's going to be I said this before on Twitter. There's going to be there's going to be Phantom Dust DLC, free DLC.
Oh God.
and there's going to be a new controller color. You know, there's a new combination.
No.
Sorry, I thought you were going to say there's going to be Cuphead DLC. I'm like, what?
Well, that would be actually that'd be kind of cool, right? Cuphead looks great. But
It does actually. I think they've got something up this sleeve. Maybe a new IP.
that's what we've been saying for a year, man. We've been saying that for a year.
I know. My Xbox One is collecting dust, man. It's it's just so bad. It's
What am I
dire.
Oh no, I didn't mean to activate my special. Dang it! I would have turned around and got you. I didn't mean to activate my special. Damn it.
Would you though? Would you guys?
I would have got you because you did that stupid splat down. I would have been out of there. I would have got you like I did last time. At least I would have had a better chance than just sitting there like a sitting duck. At least, you know.
Do I taste some salt?
Oh no salt.
I thought it was quite funny that Xbox wasn't even mentioned in the NPD sales figures.
Well, you gotta sell something to do that.
It gets mentioned in the Japanese charts. You know, both of them. It's like why it's like it's also 100. I don't know why they mention the Wii U anymore. PS for that matter. It's like let's waste ink on this. You know?
Well, on the Japanese charts,
Well, the Wii U still sells.
it's
It's all
discontinued.
100, like or something like that.
Yeah, the Xbox sells about 60 or something.
I think it sold like
that's what I'm
75
saying,
units.
like,
Well, they just
so much of the
That's
PS3
quite bad in my
They
opinion.
mention it because the Japanese, first of all, the Japanese have an obligation to mention it. Unlike, you know, the U.S., you have to pay for it. So there's an obligation to mention it for everyone to know what's going on with the sales, which I think should be mandatory, in my opinion, for publicly traded companies. But hey,
Yeah, it
whatever.
should be. Yeah.
Should be, but but like the U.S. and the U.K., they're lamos. So
They're lame.
Well, they
They're
have a
so
different
lame. I mean,
style.
no, it's lame. It's pretty much lame. They're trying to capitalize on information that should just be public. In my opinion, it should be public information because these are publicly traded companies. That's all I'm saying. Like, and that's why Japan, all that information is public because these are publicly traded companies. And I don't understand why they hide it behind MPD and say you have to pay for it. You know.
A lot of investors in Microsoft, I don't think they want Xbox gone, frankly, because they feel like it drags the company down.
Oh, it does.
I mean,
They apparently they never understood why Microsoft got into consoles, and they still don't understand why especially why Microsoft are releasing this brand new one.
Microsoft had a weird road from being a software-only company to a hardware company, software company now, because they
That they did.
Body.
so much money.
Oh,
yeah.
we got body.
They dominate software.
Boom.
But now they seem like they want to be a hardware company like more every day because or as time goes on, anyways, because they have the Surface and all that now, and they like, double down with that apparently.
Yeah, but it brings in so little income compared to their overall income. It's
Right, and I think that it's more for appearance's sake than anything else. You know, it's just
Yeah.
like,
All right, guys. So I've got to. Hey, guys. After this one game right here, I gotta exit and I gotta get some new equipment because like all my equipment is maxed. So so we're gonna be playing for a little bit. So I
all
gotta.
my equipment's maxed. Oh,
All my
God.
equipment's maxed. I wish I could change it.
Problems.
What do you mean your equipment? What do you mean your equipment is
He's
maxed?
he's maxed
His
it out.
clothing. His clothing is maxed out on Splatoon.
So I can't get any
I see.
experience towards it. I don't, and like I said, I don't like this whole Overwatch thing where you just play for your teammates' pride. Man, I gotta be getting something. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be getting something for me playing.
I thought the amount of videos per day had gone down. Now we know why. Yeah, yeah.
What happened?
Someone's been playing Splatoon all day long, haven't they?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I do the same amount of videos. What are you talking about?
I'm only joking, mate. I'm only joking. Every day I get up, I put my phone on from night mode, and there's about 60 notifications come through, and usually it's at least 3 from Player Essence, at least. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, go and get my coffee, sit down, Xbox goes on, YouTube, boom, I'm set for the next 40-odd minutes or so.
These double kills, or these simultaneous kills in this game are ridiculous. They're absolutely, like, every time.
I feel like it's almost like they want it to feel fair,
Oh,
but
God,
in a
that was
sense
dumb.
it's not.
Yeah, it's just... I think it's just because it's a peer-to-peer connection, so I just think it's because a little bit of lag. That's I don't know, I think that's my guess. I don't know. Maybe
They're
like
trying
that.
to make it to where if there was lag, you wouldn't feel it. You wouldn't know. Because if they do it like that, then even if there is lag, simultaneous killing is normal. So
Do you think there's a chance once we pay for online sometime next year, once the infrastructure's in place, they'll transfer all these online games to dedicated servers?
Good question.
Yeah, good question. I think so. I think they're probably doing server prep. They would have to be, if you're charging $20 for online, there would have to be some dedicated servers. It's not just going to be where it's not dedicated servers, you know.
Yeah.
Because right now, even Splatoon is peer-to-peer, you know, right now. So, the netcode's good, but it's peer-to-peer.
Oh, guys, listen up. I just got some news from Go Nintendo. It says here on the July 2017 NPD, Splatoon is #1 on software sales, and Switch is #1 on hardware.
Yeah,
Nintendo has had
that was already leaked earlier, but yeah, the official numbers are good.
Yeah, it's gratifying to see them taking.
I think OJ reported on that already. I think
I did.
Yes.
You did already?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't report on like the top 20, like the NPD, and like I didn't report on that, but I reported on the leak. The numbers leak. They always leak before the actual official date. So I just report on the leak numbers, and everything was right. So
John, if you click on the little bell next to subscribe, you'll get a notification every time OJ puts a video up, mate.
Actually, I haven't been keeping up with a lot of the videos as of late because, as I've said, I've been involved in quite a lot of things since the last time I was here. Which, speaking of which, if it's okay with everybody, I wouldn't mind talking about some of them.
Sure, go ahead.
Well, as I told many of you already, last July I had the pleasure of being cast as Gladhand in West Side Story, and I absolutely loved doing the show. It was so much fun. I loved that I got to play a character who cries for peace, especially given that there's been a lot of terrible things that have been happening in the world over the last few weeks and recently. And also, last week I went on vacation to Disneyland in California, and it was just amazing. I had a wonderful time there, and my cousin, she was wonderful to have as great company, and my aunt. We all just had so much fun being there. And yesterday, I had the pleasure of being an extra in an actual movie, and it was so surreal.
Nice.
I've seen a lot of behind-the-scenes videos in which we see a lot of actors in front of the camera, and how the sets are made and how long it takes for a shoot to be done, but I've never been on a set, on the movie set for real, much less seen a clapboard. It was so amazing. I loved getting to do that. It was almost like, it was just magical. I couldn't believe that it was really real. I felt that I was really experiencing something that I never dreamed that I would. I mean, I had been hoping I would, but I never thought I would do it for real. That was just so amazing. I wish I could tell you guys what it was that I shot, but sorry, can't do that.
Got an NDA?
Yep, NDA. That's it. I'm not supposed to talk about the plot developments, nor am I supposed to talk about what I shot.
I'll get it out of you.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Can't talk about it. Sorry, gave my word to Bill Timoney and everybody else.
No, but congratulations, John. I'm pleased for you, seriously.
Thank you. I'm really, really thrilled about it myself. And
You've done something that I could never do, and that is like be up on stage in a play in front of, I don't know, maybe thousands of people. I couldn't do that. I just couldn't.
Yeah, I just had some nerves when I was just even having a presentation from the CEO and all the other executive members of my company last week presenting a project I had.
Well, if you want to know a secret, let me tell you guys something. Whenever I go on stage to do a performance, I'm always very, 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 very nervous. It's something that just comes very, very naturally.
That's natural to be nervous, though.
Yeah, the trick is finding a way to overcome that nervousness and to actually feel confident about performing for the audience. And another thing that I've learned about acting is that you perform best when you do a role that is very, very true to your own self. And as an assistant teacher to kids in the after-school program at Bartle School, I found that Gladhand came very naturally to me because he is essentially a teacher trying to bring peace between the Jets and the Sharks. And that's what I really loved doing about it, because I was able to put my experiences as being a teacher into that role, and I think make it very convincing because of that.
Whenever you say Gladhand, I think of like Gladios from like Final Fantasy 15. I think of that dude. Every time you say that, I'm thinking of that dude. I'm like, so you're that dude? Like, I'm thinking like you're gonna start.
A character who's actually named Gladhand. If you're familiar with West Side Story, then that's just the name of who he is.
Yeah,
that's
yeah. I just think that anytime you say that, I know that's who it is. Anytime you say that, I just think that's who I think of. For some reason.
Nope, it's just Gladhand.
Oh, we got bodied.
Crap.
We got bodied.
Hey, watch my score on this one. Yeah, I just stayed up the top, killing anybody that came down. watch my score. That was fun. I lied. I got 1648 and lost.
Okay, so now I'm gonna exit out of this one, guys. I'll be back in just a second. I just gotta get some new clothes and stuff. Because it's not talent anything, man. I'm not getting nothing. Alright.
Because he's leveled up everything, everyone.
I've leveled up everything.
Wait a minute, what do you mean? Are you saying you're going to get some clothes from the store in the game?
Yeah. About to just. Oh, I got some. I already have some clothes right here. I have some extra clothes I can wear. So I'm just gonna
I have everything, and I almost have 2 million in coins.
Dude, you are like. First of all, you're rich, and second of all, you need to spend some of that money, man. Spend some of that money.
No, I bought everything. Everything is sold out.
Oh, you got everything in the game?
Yeah, clothes, weapons.
Oh my gosh.
So
and you've still got.
How many hours did you put into the game?
Life. Imagine that.
That's crazy, man. That's awesome.
And
I have 24 snails, I think. Yeah, 24.
And you've still got about 2 million coins.
Almost.
Yeah, this hat looks stupid. Visor snake helmet? I don't want to wear this.
Could I borrow some? By any chance?
I wish they could let you, like in Dark Souls, get some of your souls.
Oh no. Oh god, I went to here.
Too bad we won't be able to see what everybody else is playing while you're up in the lobby in the live stream.
Yeah, there's no way I'd be able to actually go into what everyone else is doing. Sorry that I had to do this, guys, but I had to do it.
No, not at all. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, man, it's cool. I get it.
You have to do what you have to do.
What? I didn't kill him?
Alright. Ooh.
What level are you now, OJ?
I think 15 or 16.
Nice.
Currently, I don't have any level whatsoever because, of course, I don't have the game. I will be getting it, though, sometime after August 26th.
I look absolutely ridiculous right now. I'm wearing
the point.
I don't. Okay, sweetie, that's because you used to wear like a Bob the Builder hat, so you're used to looking ridiculous, right? Was that you that used to wear the Bob the Builder hat?
Don't hate. What are you talking about?
I remember that Bob. I remember the Bob the Builder look.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Well, I think Og was wearing the Bob the Builder hat too, and I made sure to let him know too. Like, Og, you look like a Bob the Builder. Anyone who wears that, I can't stand that hat. I don't like. I'm wearing like a some type of like skater helmet. I don't know. You guys can join my game. I'm back in. You guys can join my game once I finish.
Can you splat me? Yes, we can.
What's up? What'd you say?
I said, or you can join one of us when this game is over.
Are you guys all on the same one?
Yeah, I think most of us are.
Okay, then I'll just.
I dropped out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's my fault. I should have planned that better. Okay, yeah, you guys all stay in the same room, and I'll just join up then.
I'll tell you a game I've been playing. It's called Ironcast.
Oh yeah, Ironcast.
Oh yeah, I want to get that actually.
I don't know.
Ironcast. What system is that on?
Switch.
3DS
Switch. There is a lot more to it than what you think there is. A lot more.
I'll have to look into that.
It pushes genre. A match 3 game with steampunk mechs.
Yes. Yep. Yep. And you can level them up, and you can attack certain parts of the, and get the best bit. The map is actually set in my county where I live. One of the missions takes place in a place called Gillingham, which is 9 miles away from me.
Nice.
Yep. But they got it wrong. It's about the French invading England, and the French have never invaded anyone. they've always gone the other way.
Huh? Everyone makes mistakes, right? But it's not about that. It's about the fun of the game, right? So the game's fun.
Exactly. It is fun. I think a lot of people have probably been put off because it's also got that match 3 or 4 of something to get energy and weapon power and such. But there's so much more to it than that.
Mm-hmm. I've been hearing a lot of people really like the game. I think Spawnwave played it too. He said he likes it. Okay, wow, that dude just came out of nowhere. Hamburger. His name is Hamburger. I got splatted by Hamburger. Nice.
I'm currently on the eShop right now, and I'm watching the Sega Sonic Mania trailer.
That is a great trailer, I gotta say. I like it.
Yeah, I love the animation right here. There's a very nice old school feel to it that you don't often get. I think it's very the atmosphere of the game.
Mario plus Rabbids is fast approaching.
It is. It's so fast approaching.
What's great
Also, does anyone else miss...
August, isn't it?
August 29th.
Ah, I thought so.
But speaking of like the Sonic mini animation, does anyone miss just animation in general that was hand-drawn and all the CGI
Do
stuff?
I miss hand-drawn animation? Oh, you bet I do.
Hand-drawn animation is so much better.
I know.
If you look for well, if you...
I personally feel like The
Right,
Simpsons,
yeah.
when it was being hand-drawn, had better animation than it does now that it's all digital.
Yeah, indeed. I don't have a problem with the Pixar animated movies because those are good movies, but every single CG trailer that I've seen, it looks absolutely terrible. Every single...
Oh, yeah, I thought it was always like the Disney movies were always hand-drawn animation. The Pixar was supposed to be the actual CGI stuff.
It was, but you see, the problem was Disney started
everything.
producing movies that...
Well, the thing is, it's cheaper. It's cheaper. You don't have to have that many people on staff. You know, you just have a few people who know.
And a lot of the problem was Disney started making movies that were not living up to their classic movies. I mean, the 1990s was one of their finest periods ever as far as their studio went. But after that, they turned out duds like Atlantis: The Lost Empire, Brother Bear, and Treasure Planet, and Rock Bottom: Home on the Range. That movie was terrible.
Okay,
And
Atlantis now.
Because they went CGI. They went CGI.
I joined Sweeney's game, so if you guys want to join in to me.
they went CGI because, according to them, CGI sells and 2D does not. But fear not, folks. There are hand-drawn animated movies that are
hold
being
up. You said Josh Kelly, your friend request never came through. Josh, I'm pretty sure I sent you a friend request, dude. You want to check your Switch again? If not, go ahead and put your what's it called? Put your friend code in the chat here, and I'll get it. I'm pretty sure I sent it though. I'm almost positive I sent you a friend code, dude. Or my friend code.
And it's
I've just typed down in the chat over here 3 animated movies coming up, hand-drawn, made by different Western animation studios that I think you folks might want to keep an eye out for because they may hold another chance for hand-drawn animation. The first one that I'm going to talk about is Klaus, or Claus, which is about a postman in the Arctic who claims to be Santa Claus, and it's supposed to be hand-drawn. It looks absolutely beautiful. It's coming out in 2019. And then there's going to be Dragon's Lair, the movie. Yes, that Dragon's Lair, based on the video game with the same title. And then there's also Dogtown, which is basically supposed to be like Fritz the Cat meets Watership Down or something like that. So keep your eyes open for these 3 movies. If you want to support the future for hand-drawn animation, support these movies. Tell your friends about them. Make sure you support them. That way we'll see hand-drawn animation again. Guaranteed.
Just in case no one heard, OJ said he joined Sweeney's game.
Not all of them, but quite a few of them still hand-drawn.
Yeah, and and Japan still has a lot of hand-drawn animation coming out. I mean, there's a silent voice, which looks absolutely beautiful, and of course, Studio Ghibli, God bless Studio Ghibli.
They've always done it, they never changed.
Yeah, I mean, Rebel Taxi is a YouTuber who did a really good video about what exactly happened with 2D animation, why people moved to CGI.
Because they weren't able to tell great stories with a lot of 2D animated movies. That's why.
It's more to do than that. Like, you had a lot of really cheaply made 2D ones, or just licenses, like that Rugrats movie and Doug the first movie. And
oh my god, Doug the first movie. I just like that show, honestly.
I mean, not only that, you know, the companies are becoming more about making profit. You know how Disney, the tickets goes up sky high at Disneyland, you know?
Oh yeah, I was lucky enough to ever get tickets, period.
And once Pixar came out, you know, people started to like 3D animation.
Well, that's not their fault at all, because Pixar knows how to make great movies. I mean, the Toy Story movies, they are great movies, not because they're computer animated. They're great movies because they offer something for everybody. They're movies with relatable characters, and they're just great fun, period.
I mean, honestly, I like Toy Story 1 out of all the Pixars, you know, because of their personality. You know, you see these toys.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Interestingly enough, though, Woody, the cowboy doll, he wasn't always supposed to be very likable in Toy Story. Originally, they had him be quite a mean-spirited character who intentionally knocks Buzz out of the window. And do you want to know what happened when they saw that cut? They nearly shut down production.
We had someone drop out. That was stupid. What's up with that? Sorry about that. We had someone drop out of the game, Sweeney. We should have won that one.
Yeah, they had to start all over again.
No, I did pretty good.
But guys, don't worry. There is still hope for hand-drawn. As I mentioned, those 3 movies that I mentioned, go support them.
I mean, they're coming. You said one of them's coming out in 2019. You might have to remind us again. I think people might forget.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll keep on hyping it to help make sure.
Oh
you
yeah,
guys
because it's 2 years away, and there's so many movies that come out, man. Like it's kind of hard to keep up, but like it's almost like anime, man. Like I'm so behind. There's so many great animes that I haven't like seen. I haven't even like started like watching just because there's just adult life. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't get a chance to.
That's very understandable.
Well, I only choose certain animes.
There's so many good ones. There's like One Punch Man, and there's like Boruto, then there's like Dragon Ball Super.
And Lelouch of the Rebellion is now on Crunchyroll, so...
Yeah,
well, speaking of hand-drawn animations, how about the new Dragon Ball Fighter Z info that just came out?
Oh yeah, that was good, man. Oh man, that was good.
So
actually,
I'm praying to God that comes to the Switch.
It will. Don't worry.
Actually, Roadhouse. And actually, Mr. Roadhouse in the comments, there is a good chance that the Dragon's Lair movie will be well received because the guy responsible for making it, Don Bluth, who did An American Tail and The Land Before Time, he's fairly well known among a lot of
He did a lot of video games too.
Yeah, he did. He did Dragon's Lair and he did Space Ace and even the poorly received Dragon's Lair 2, Time War.
Confession time again. I don't know if it's my age or whatever, but I've never watched anime. There's just so many out there, I wouldn't even know where to start.
I don't blame you because
they got genre. Just pick anything. I would say School Rumble if you like comedy.
Do you like giant robots?
People don't consider Avatar: The Last Airbender to be an anime, but I'd say it's a good place to start.
Yeah, anime is a very... Yeah, what's amazing about anime is that it's a very, very diverse genre. It's not just about children's animation. There's a lot of stuff that they cover there.
It's like just their main art form almost.
Yeah, because... And I personally like a lot of Japanese animation because a lot of anime that I've seen has told very, very meaningful stories. Like, for instance, Grave of the Fireflies. It's not a movie that I would recommend for anybody who gets very, very sad, but it's a beautiful and very heartbreaking story about two children who struggle to survive in World War II.
Oh, yeah, I watched that a few years ago. One of the guys introduced it to me. I loved it. It was really
Yeah, it's a beautiful movie, but it's very, very sad. It's hard to watch that movie without crying. You might be surprised to hear about this, but that movie actually debuted with a much more lighthearted production, which is My Neighbor Totoro, directed by the one and only Hayao Miyazaki. Now, My Neighbor Totoro is quite different from Grave of the Fireflies because it's this really heartwarming, sweet-natured story about two sisters and their encounter with a big, cuddly giant, and it's a very, very lovely, very beautiful movie. And
John, it's all Japanese to me. It's all Japanese. No, never mind.
But they do dub them in English with great actors, and they do a pretty good job with
Princess
them.
Mononoke has a great dub.
Some dubs are.
Oh, Princess Mononoke is awesome. I love Princess Mononoke. Love it.
Charlize Theron.
Wow.
Man, that's a good film. No, but the guy who came up with anime, he was trying to make eyes big like Disney characters.
That was probably Osamu Tezuka that you're talking about.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
The guy, Astro Boy. That's what we know here.
not just Astro Boy either. He's done a lot of other stuff. What we called Kimba the White Lion, which is Jungle Emperor Leo, and the animated movie known as Metropolis. Not the Fritz Lang version, but an animated version.
That's what Disney used for the basis for The Lion King, was Leo the Jungle Emperor.
Well, there's a lot of speculation about that, but, you know, they got into similar trouble with their animated feature, Atlantis, The Lost Empire, which a lot of people accused of being based off of Nadia, The Secret of Blue Water. But here's the thing. Although some of the animators from The Lion King claimed to be familiar with Jungle Emperor Leo, nobody on the staff of Atlantis knew about Nadia. None of them.
Yeah,
So
but
what?
The person in charge is found out, you know? The person, whoever's in charge of the
And I definitely understand everybody's skepticism about whether the Dragon Slayer movie will turn out good because, yeah, there have very rarely ever been any good examples of video games, about movies based on video games that have turned out well. Although I gotta say, Castlevania, the Netflix series, that was actually pretty good.
It's freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome. I think it's more than pretty good.
I do like the
good
Ratchet
like
and Clank movie. That's not bad either.
Well, Ratchet and Clank movie's good, but the... Oh, no, actually, it's not that... I mean, I've watched it. It's not that great, but it's okay. It's better than most of the video game movies. I mean, it's better than most of them.
That's hardly saying much, because a lot of them have been pretty much embarrassments.
The only thing I was annoyed about is that we've now got to wait however long for the next 4 episodes of Castlevania.
Yeah, that Castlevania, it's awesome. It's absolutely, it's really good.
Yeah.
Well, the last thing I was ever expecting it to be was halfway good, but it was. They actually did a great job of making the characters very interesting. I liked how they gave Dracula a motivation for wanting to start his evil crusade instead of having him just be evil for the hell of it. That was a really good touch.
Yeah, it gave a good backstory kind of thing.
I love it when a lot of movies give you backstories for.
But that's the story in Castlevania, though. That's actually what happens.
Is that really true?
Yeah, the game is the movie or the animated series is completely canon. It's like everything that they talked about is actually what happens in Castlevania.
Oh, right. It's based on the third one, the NES one, right?
Yeah, it's based off of that, but everything that happens there is exactly what happens. So I mean, it's not, they didn't make up anything.
Wow, that's amazing. That's really rare to have a video game adaptation which not only respects its source material, but does so in a way that feels very fresh, and not at all like, oh, this is terrible. Yeah. Castlevania was one of the first ones to do it, and I was very impressed with it.
And it's also like, I love the animation of Trevor as far as like, you know, like how he talks and like...
Oh yeah, the animation in that series looks really, really good. You hardly ever see anything like that anymore, and so it was refreshing to see it happen. I really applaud Netflix and everybody involved for making this possible.
I think generally it was really well received.
Oh yeah, it was very well received. I think it has like a 4 or 5 star rating on
yeah.
That's really high and a rarity for most video game adaptation movies.
Oh well, Oh man, we got body. Body. Not just beat, not body, just beat.
Won't it be awesome to see a Castlevania actually emerge on Switch? I'd go for it.
We got Bloodstained, so I mean, the thing about it is that the guy who's made the Metroidvania made it that he's making Bloodstained. So even if they did make a Castlevania, which would be awesome, don't get me wrong, it would be awesome, but would it be good? That's what I want to know.
Good question, but I wouldn't mind trying it out anyway.
Oh man, they updated the maps.
I know. Then we have to. It kicks us out.
But
Anyway.
yeah, I definitely am looking forward to Bloodstained. It
Let's
looks
enjoy my game.
Is there a release? Is there any kind of release schedule for that Bloodstained, OJ?
Yeah,
Good question.
Spring 2018.
That's when it's going to come out?
Yeah.
That's fine. There's plenty of games coming out.
Yes, indeed. This is a huge difference from what I'm seeing from you.
I think to be exact, it's like March 2018.
That's fine, still.
Yeah, I think, but like it could be delayed. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be, but there's plenty of games coming out anyway, so I don't mind waiting.
Yep, I don't mind either.
And we're probably going to get more information about more games coming out at the Tokyo Game Show, I think. Whatever that is.
Tokyo, that's September.
When in September? Late September or early September?
I'm not exactly sure. I just know it's September.
Given that I love a lot of games from Japan, I definitely am looking forward to seeing that. But I'm also really looking forward to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Oh my god, that game looks so amazing.
So dope. And I love the fact that it's on the Switch, because on the Switch you can play it portably. I'm going to be grinding and side questing. That's the one thing that I hate about RPGs. I can no longer just sit down in this chair and play RPGs because of the Switch. So, like, I mean, like, Persona, I had to stop. I mean, I beat Persona, but I could have done more.
Has the Switch ruined it at, like,
it's ruined it. It's ruined PS4 RPGs, yeah. Like, RPGs, it's absolutely ruined them, because now I need a way to where I can just relax. Because, I mean, RPGs can get pretty tedious, right? Like, if you're power level.
I say bring more JRPGs to the Switch.
Yeah, they should bring all of them. There shouldn't be a single Japanese RPG. Like, and like I said, I'm gonna call every single going forward. Like, not right now. But going forward, if there's an RPG from a Japanese company that doesn't come to the Switch, I'm gonna be like, okay, hold up here. No, like, you guys are ruining things for me personally. You're ruining things for me because I need my RPGs on Switch.
Especially if the game runs on Unreal Engine 4.
I don't care if it runs on Unreal Engine 4 or not. If it's
exactly. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I don't give a damn if it's on Unreal Engine 4 or not.
Well, luckily Square Enix is definitely considering bringing a lot more of their JRPGs to the Switch, which is good.
That's one thing I'll say about Fate and Stella. Yeah, it has a lot of skill, but the translations aren't that great. But it's still a great game, and at least they tried, because they made an English version.
I really don't care about how
I just think that launched at the wrong time. It launched the exact same day as Splatoon 2.
Yeah. Or right around that same time, I know.
Yeah.
Either way.
I'm enjoying it. It's pretty good.
That's awesome.
I like it.
Yeah,
I'll pick it up later. I mean, I was supposed to get a review copy. I don't know what happened, but I never got one. But that's okay.
I was
I'll
supposed
pick
to
it up
get a
later.
copy myself, but my copy got lost in the mail, and I never got mine, so I ended up canceling it, too.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I know.
At least you got your money back.
I'm in a lot of debt, unfortunately, because of the trip I took. I think once I get out of my debt, I'll be able to go for it. But I'll be renting it on GameFly in the meantime to see if I like it or not.
I mean, we got the Atelier games. I just need,
Atelier. What'd you say we need? Really? I say we need Kingdom Hearts 3.
Skip Atelier. We need Kingdom Hearts, baby.
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna keep on.
No, how about we need all of them. We need all of them. That's what we need.
No reason not to put them on the Switch.
And there's actually a Facebook campaign that you can join if you want to make your voice heard for JRPGs to be on the Switch.
This other team that we were playing against really sucked.
Operation Keyblade. I am currently typing that right now. Operation Keyblade on Facebook. You want to see the likes of Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Switch? Join that group. They'll make every effort to tweet Square Enix until we get that game. No, we're not taking no for an answer.
Oh my god, you guys are marching down Square Enix's lot.
Yeah.
You're just gonna see a bunch of nerds. A bunch of nerds like, we want Kingdom Hearts. We're gonna march there with pitchforks.
Revenge of the Nerds movie.
Yeah, we're gonna march there with.
Honestly, I really wouldn't mind if you had to do Kickstarters in order to get some games on the Switch.
No, screw that.
Wouldn't that be
No, I
awesome?
said that was a good idea. No more. No. We shouldn't do that. No. We shouldn't do that.
No, but yeah, but it's better than not getting anything.
No. Developers, look, that was something that we said, okay, for Wii U. I agreed with that. But for Switch, because the Switch is selling, we shouldn't have to kickstart the game. Screw that. Like, there should be.
Of course not.
But blame the people for not getting a Wii U. We're suffering because of what happened with the Wii U.
But the thing is, but the
That's the
Switch is
point.
selling better.
But
Yeah.
it's still better.
But it's just this 1 year.
You gotta be patient. You gotta be patient with it. Like I would not want them to say, okay, yeah, we've got to kickstart Switch versions of games when Switch is already selling astronomically well. Like there's no need for us to kickstart anything.
Those
Exactly.
Japanese companies are seeing those queues of 3,000 and 5,000 people.
Yeah,
outside
like
shop.
we don't need to kickstart anything. If developers, if they don't want to put their games on there,
Japanese party we have to worry about the West.
screw the
Yeah,
Western.
the Western ones
They,
would be much more tougher to crack.
I personally, I can understand for Wii U. Yeah, saying let's kickstart some stuff for Wii U. Okay, I understand that because Wii U didn't sell. But for Switch, no. Install base is the reason why you want to put a game on there. It should be install base.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Why else do we see all those games hit?
I've always said it.
Install base. That's why.
Install base is what counts.
Exactly.
So I don't
If
feel that Switch owners should have to kickstart games when there's already we already know that it could sell. Like people want a portable version of games. So like if Western developers, if they say, oh well, you're gonna have to kickstart games, I'm gonna be like, no, you need to kickstart my butt. No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
it was
But honestly, I believe a lot of people will. Just
Yeah,
to
well-
get that game. Because it's better than not, getting anything. It's better than not saying, oh, this team-
Well, I hope they don't, because that will encourage more companies to set up Kickstarter campaigns.
Yeah,
you do have a point about that.
I agree with Wii U, but Switch, I don't think so
Yeah,
because
it's doing so well that there's really no excuse anymore.
It's selling the top NPD. I mean, with the Wii, we didn't have to kickstart anything on the Wii. Developers just said, okay, well, we'll just bring the games that we feel we're gonna bring. You know?
The same thing is going to happen because of its success.
Yeah, but a lot of them are playing dumb. A lot of them are playing dumb. If you read all these
It's-
articles, especially EA about, I always put clicks by this, like, good play games on this, just, they're all playing dumb. They're all making like some good.
Well, EA said this, but EA also said, okay, well, if the games, whatever we do well, they said that we'll potentially put more. So EA,
Yeah, well, I don't like EA any more than the rest of you guys, but if they say they will give it a try, if the system sells well, then okay. I mean, I'm not crazy for it.
I mean, honestly, I think like with them, any Western first party, it's going to give us a bunch of old ports.
We'll have to see what happens.
well, at some point they won't be old ports. I mean, at some point they're gonna have to do it to where it becomes an actual okay, the Switch is selling really well. It's got the install
Exactly.
base. We're going to release the game the same day. We're going to release the game the same day and date as the other ones. And if they want to do that, then make old ports and not make more money, then that's on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be on Switch owners. Like Wii U, like I said, I'd be totally down with you. If it was Wii U, I understand. Like, sales aren't there. You don't know if it's going to sell. But with Switch, we've been buying indie games. We've been buying overpriced ports. We've been buying pretty much everything. Sonic Mania is going to sell the most on the Switch. I just
Absolutely.
personally,
Yeah.
I don't feel that we need to kickstart stuff at this point. Like, if you want to hold off on your
Absolutely
games,
not.
that's fine. Hold off on your games. When there's more install base, that's fine. Then release when there's more install base. But don't make us kickstart games when we've already somewhat proven that if there's games out on the market, we're going to buy them.
Yeah, and while we're
so-
still at it, you better go out and buy Skyrim if you really want more third party.
Exactly. I rather encourage people like, okay, well, look, I know Skyrim's an old port, but
I'll be getting it.
But
but
it's going to be a good port.
It's very good. It has a ton of content in there. And another thing is that last year Skyrim came out on the PS4 and Xbox One, and those versions sold. So, and that was an
If
old
those
port.
versions could sell, then why can't it
Yeah,
sell on the Switch?
Exactly. So so people say, oh well, it's old. Well, okay, it was old and it's still sold on PS4 and Xbox One. So we've got to prove that we can buy something like that too. So
Absolutely. Let's start a movement thread.
I've never played it, so it's a day one for me. And I tell you
I've
what,
never played it either, but I have it on pre-order.
a lot of people don't count them. I do. Independent developers, and I tell you what has been happening: day and day releases on Steam and Switch for a lot of independent developed games.
That's different from what I've been seeing on
They've
Wii.
been coming out on Steam and the Switch exactly the same day.
and they've been doing well on the Switch. That's the thing.
Yeah, they've been
awesome.
selling like hotcakes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
they-
either way, Tokyo Game Show can't come soon enough. I can't wait.
I mean, just give me Dark Souls 3, just give me Diablo 3, Kingdom Hearts Collection. I don't care what else coming after that.
all the
Oh
threes.
yeah, I definitely second the Kingdom Hearts collection. I already have HD Remix 1 and 2 for my PlayStation 3, but I would absolutely buy them for Switch in a heartbeat. I'm buying Revelations collection in a heartbeat.
Look,
And
just
I'm
give me
probably gonna
Street
sell my-
Fighter 5 and I'll be happy, okay?
I think Persona 5...
No, I'm only
might-
joking. I'm only joking.
I'll be dirt poor after September and October. There's just so many games.
Yeah.
I have a calendar in my office where all the games are coming out, and literally September is booked.
He's like,
Wow.
Sweetie's like your boss is like, Sweetie, give me the reports. He's like, okay, Sonic Mania, Skyrim. Wait, hold up.
Funny. Literally, one of my coworkers like, oh, they're like, my boyfriend can't wait for the FIFA to come out. It's like sometime like, oh, wait, hold on, check my calendar. Oh, it's September, whatever. It's like, you had that? I'm like, oh, of course I got that.
He's got everything
Oh,
on.
totally, I got the SNES Classic is coming out on this day. He's like, oh, okay, good to know.
How did Nintendo go from having a very pathetic last year to having a really awesome first year?
Well, that's
Why don't
because
I-
they. That's
you can
because
ask
they.
Xbox the same question, but in reverse.
Well, that's because they gave up 2 years ago. What do you? And they started making a bunch of other games. That.
They were planning this all the time. You know, like people can't believe like, oh, these games are coming out this year. You know, they've been started making.
Yeah, exactly. They planned
Why
it.
did we have such big droughts on the Wii U?
Exactly.
No.
Because those games take forever to come out.
And Nintendo is really trying to sell these systems. They're trying to show third party that they can sell these systems.
That's what it's all about, man.
It's good.
And I think they've done a fantastic job, especially this first year. What else could they
Very
have
good
done?
job, as a matter of fact. A lot better than Wii U's first year ever was.
Yeah, Wii U's first year was a bit rough.
Well,
It was
better than the Wii U.
disaster, in my
Better than the 4.5 years of the whole Wii U, wasn't it?
They're about to sell. They're about to outsell them right now. They're about to outsell the Wii U. Like the first year sales, yeah, in like the next couple months, it's actually going to outsell the Wii U. To be honest, dude,
That's
it might almost be there.
Awesome to hear about.
Wow. That
It's possible that the Switch's first year might outsell the entire Wii U altogether. Like that's in the realm of possibility.
Oh yeah, it's
That would
possible.
be amazing if it did that.
It's
if
possible.
they can produce them, yeah.
But it's starting to pick up
they'll
though.
make
It's starting to pick up quite a bit
The
now.
production's going up.
Yeah, it has. Yes.
And they are doing that. They are doing that. Make your own, like customize your own Switch thing, and they'll ship them out in October.
They are?
Yeah.
in Japan.
What,
Yes.
what exactly? Now, what exactly is the customize your own Switch supposed to be?
October 17th, Mario Odyssey?
No.
Like,
I mean, what?
You can choose like what Joy-Cons you want, like what color.
Oh, that sounds so awesome.
Yeah, you can make it.
They did that originally in Japan for just the red, blue, and gray Joy-Cons. When
I'm
it
only
first came
hoping
out, I
that
believe.
America gets something like this too.
Is there any Jacksonville Jaguar fans here in the chat? I just want to know.
Oh no, not me.
Sorry, can't say I am.
Okay, everyone.
Sorry.
When you bring it out,
Everyone is like ragging on Blake Bortles right now on Twitter. Like, yeah, he's playing like garbage.
Sorry, mate. I'm from the UK. I assume you're on about basketball.
No, American football. American
Oh,
football.
sorry. My bad. Sorry.
Sorry, I just saw that on Twitter right now, and I just saw that like Blake Bortles was the #1 trending thing on Twitter. I'm like, wait, what the hell? Nobody talks about Blake Bortles. And then, then I looked at why he was, and he's just playing like trash right now. Hey.
Let's try with the dodge roll next time.
Hey. Sweeney, your cheap gun. That gun's cheap. It's broken. It needs to be
It's
nerfed.
not, no,
It needs to be
I
nerfed.
earned this gun. You
It's-
kidding me? I earned this gun fair and square.
no, it
you know
needs to
what
be
it takes
nerfed.
to get this gun?
What does it take? Actually, what does it take?
You got to beat every single level in the first player mode with the gun.
Oh, okay.
So-
The hero shot replica. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, Lindsay just splattered the crap out of me.
And I don't like
I was thinking the other day, if you look at OJ's videos, yeah, he's always smiling and everything. Can you imagine what it was like back in the Wii U when he had to scrape around for information about anything? Anything!
Oh my god, it was horrible. it was horrible, dude. It was the Wii U like that. God, it's so funny because I've had the weirdest path to YouTube. It's just.
Yeah, the Wii U was a real nightmare.
It was a nightmare as a reporter, as doing videos. It was an absolute nightmare because there was never any information on anything.
How could you be positive about nothing?
And the only times, I mean, the times that you can, like, for example, like, whenever something did come out, it was big. For example, like, let's say, like, Smash Brothers. Okay, I can make tons of videos on Smash Brothers, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And Bayonetta 2.
Yeah, and Bayonetta 2 and other
And
videos
Xenoblade
like that.
Chronicles X.
Yeah, so, I mean, when the games did come, it was amazing. But, like, in between the droughts, it was horrible. Like, whereas, like,
Yeah,
like
the drops were terrible. The
Whereas,
drops
like-
were absolutely awful. They
whereas
really
like, Switch, it's like, okay, there's always something to talk about, you know?
Yeah, that's good. That's a huge difference from Wii U. No droughts.
Yeah, every day you seem to report something new, virtually every single day.
That's a
it's the,
huge 360 from what I've
it's the
seen.
polar opposite of the Wii U.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
It certainly is.
Oh, I think we lost this one. Yeah.
This reminds me a little bit of the success of the Wii, only not to casual players, but to general gamers.
Yeah, I'll say that the Switch really does appeal to, or seem to appeal to core gamers more than we ever did.
Yeah, well, that's because they're coming out with games that people actually want to play, and they're not wasting their time selling it as a Wii Sports demo or anything like that.
And not only that, you know, people are really lazy. You know, they could be able to take the console-like quality.
Yeah, and
That
less,
is a really huge
more
selling
and,
point.
more and more people have less and less time to sit down for like an hour or two in front of their TV.
Plus, you can take it with you when you go to work or
Exactly.
whatever, you know.
Although I haven't taken my Switch on vacation to California because I was afraid that if I did, there would be some people who would come up and try to steal it from me.
OJ's almost about to leave.
I brought my Switch through New York City. It had no issues.
Yeah, well, when I brought my Switch over to a rehearsal for West Side Story, one of the cast members was impressed. He also felt very jealous too. I felt bad about that, and so I stopped bringing my Switch over there because I really wasn't trying to come across as though I was just rubbing it in the face. I just wanted to have something to do to pass the time because.
Oh, I would. I'd have said, "What's up, mate? Can't you get one? Tough luck."
Not me. I'm too nice a guy. I would never say that.
I know you are, John. I know you are. I'm just about to buy Troll and I because I've heard it's good.
Don't. I know you're joking, but that's not a good.
Game of the year.
That's not a good joke.
What was that?
That's not. I mean, that game looked funky from the beginning. When I saw that troll, I was like, who designed that troll? That might be the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Wait, what
I
game are
think
you
the
guys?
person who made that is either Norwegian or is.
Wait a minute.
They
What
have
guys
this
are
whole
you?
mythology about trolls in their country.
Wait a minute. What game are you guys talking about?
The Troll and I.
Troll and I.
Troll and I.
Yeah. Apparently, I heard that that game's performance issues was down to some kind of bug, and that it only applied to some people. But I could be wrong about that.
Like, oh, just restart the Switch and it'll be fine.
A bug in the whole game.
Yeah.
I swear, if you have the opportunity, go watch RGT85's video on it. And
Oh, yeah.
It's actually, I laughed.
It's pretty. Sean's video is pretty good.
I'll have to take a look into it and see if it really is that bad.
Oh, it's bad.
Really, it is. I I've read several reviews about like on the different versions of Xbox and the PS.
Huh. Good
It's like, oh, it's cool. It's a game about Norwegian trolls, and I was living that for like 4 or 5 years when I lived there. I'm like, I might want to buy that. No, it's crap. So.
Apparently, it's not doing too well on Metacritic.
No. I think it was like a 30-something% on PS4. And Xbox One.
Wow.
Wow.
Not doing so good, man.
Doesn't sound like a game I should invest in.
No.
Oh,
it's,
no.
it's $30. I wouldn't even buy it for like $9 or $10.
No, save your hard-earned money, John. Seriously.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, good. Well, luckily, Resident Evil Revelations Collection will be worth it.
Oh, okay, wow.
Did anyone see the latest? I don't know if it was the latest Nintendo voice chat where they had the guy from Psyonix Rocket League on there.
I didn't get a chance to see that, but I heard people saying that it's a pretty good one to watch.
Yeah, and apparently Nintendo went to them and said, "We'd like your game on here," and they said that's fine, but we have one rule. Everyone has to be able to play with everyone else.
Oh, so.
And apparently, with other companies, they had to negotiate, but Nintendo were like, "Whatever you have to do, just do it."
Yeah.
They were
Yep.
completely open.
Wow, that's a
I can't-
huge difference.
I cannot wait till Rocket League comes out. I literally played that so much with my friends in college.
I have nobody on Xbox One because I got a review copy. I have nobody on Xbox One to play with, so I stopped playing. But I know a lot of you guys are gonna get it, so I'll be totally down for playing Rocket League with you guys. I think it would be fun, with us playing on
Yeah.
Switch. I think it'll be awesome. But on Xbox One, I don't have any friends to play with, so.
Aww.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even have an Xbox, period. I'm sorry. But Xbox
Yeah.
appeals to me.
All my friends, we were just playing local multiplayer on it.
Nice.
And all updates will be coming out. That's the other thing. All updates, future updates will be coming out exactly the same day on every platform because it has to. Because they don't want, say, someone on PC having something that someone on Xbox or Switch hasn't got yet.
Yo, somebody in the chat,
I'm
Chris.
just praying to God that they give a Link headdress with a Navi antenna.
That's not gonna. Well, maybe it will happen. Hey, what's it
They
called?
said they're gonna be Nintendo exclusive items. I was like, that'd be sweet.
Ooh, let's go. We got Sweeney and we got Aqua, both on our team. Let's go.
Oh, you've won.
Oh, I hope so. Maybe we'll see.
Don't catch these chickens before they hatch.
Alright. That's a screen.
And I died.
And I died.
What? Ah.
Yeah, I mean, Sonic Mania's gone straight to #1 in the charts. I wonder how many copies that has to sell to go straight to #1.
It varies based on whatever game from week to week, you know.
Right.
I guess it depends upon how many units they.
Yeah, you never. It just depends on what the current #1 game is, you know.
Right.
I did not mean to do that. Dang it.
You say it a lot.
And then
though.
Cheezer fell to his death. He fell off the. Nice, Cheezer. Cheezer is Eric Dolbear in the chat. Alright, let's go.
Where is that beeping noise coming from?
It's Aqua's smoke detector, I think.
Oh, nice. Oh, no.
Oh, come, Cheezer's behind me. That's what I get for standing in that hallway right there like an idiot.
Hey, you got me at least.
Wait, is Cheezer actually in the chat?
No, you got Squid Vicious.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I did get. Okay, I was like, what? Cheezer in the chat? Okay, yeah. Nice, Sweeney.
I'd say one of the most satisfying times I did a splashdown was when there was a marker for someone that was going to do like a long jump. And I timed it perfectly, so right when we landed, my splash run happened, and I immediately killed.
Nice. Always funny when people do super jump. It's like there's such sitting. It's like it's so bad when people do super. I never super jump. I so rarely use super jump because it usually just leads to you getting killed.
Well, when you have the invisible.
Oh yeah, that. I'm trying to find a armor with stealth, like stealth squid. I haven't been able to get one.
So you say you're going to let people on Twitter decide for the next Splatfest again?
That's going to be every single time, man. Every single time.
Okay. Okay.
You had to speak too soon, OJ.
What? I never said we were gonna win. I just said let's go.
I didn't know what y'all was doing. It was 3 of them.
No,
I got the whole side of their base.
There were 3 following me.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying. Like I was like, okay, I'm gonna push on their base, so I was over there pushing on their base, and I got like a whole strip there at the end, and I don't know what happened. We must have lost the battles in the middle.
I was on your side the whole time.
Oh, well, it is what it is. Let's move on to the next game. What did someone just say right now? What? Somebody said something about a game? Well, we were just talking about it. I forgot what someone said.
Level up. Way to go.
Oh, whatever.
Just trying to think.
By the way, guys, if anybody wants to add me as a friend, feel free. It's Squid Vicious.
What? Wait. And that's Brian, right?
Yeah, Brian. One of the Brians, apparently.
Well, yeah, there's a couple.
Now, question: do you spell Brian with a Y or an I?
I.
Oh well. I would rather you spell it with a Y. It's like different.
As I'm not playing at the moment, Brian. If you get a chance, can you put your friend code in the Discord chat?
Yeah, when I get a chance.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. And I'm with you, OJ, dude. I hardly ever super jump.
Yeah, it's just every time I do it, I get bodied. So it's just like I'm gonna stop. Okay.
You wanted to get me.
Oh, how you guys doing? He's going broke.
To anyone in the chat, don't forget, OJ has a Patreon going for as little as $1 a month. $1.
$1.
And you get access, you get entry into win eShop vouchers, you get Discord chat like this, and there's other benefits as well. And you
play with him.
Minimum $1 is all you need. Obviously, if you want to pledge more, of course you can.
$1,000.
$1,000, and he lets you stay for a couple of weeks at his holiday home.
At my casa, yes, you can definitely stay. You can stay at my casa for
like
a
in
bit.
Malibu or something like that.
No, it's not. I don't have that much money. Los Angeles is ridiculous. That's the reason why anybody even lives where I'm at, is because they don't because Los Angeles is too expensive.
Yeah, but it's a nice area to live, though, isn't it?
My area that I live in, yeah, it's okay. It's not like my mom. She lives in like the nicest area or one of the nicest areas. I used to live with my mom, obviously, and like we lived in one of the nicest areas. And like the area that I live, it's okay. But like if you go like about 5 miles down the street, there's women that like to walk around at night. And a lot, quite a lot of them.
Okay, I was like,
Now, are these real women?
You never know, dude. You never know.
One of my friends brought me to like one of his other friends' like house party in DC, and literally at 1 a.m. you'd see unquestionable women that I'm sure were not really women walking up and down.
Yeah,
and it was like, this is an interesting sight to see.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like the area that I live in, it's fine. Like I feel perfectly safe. But like down the road, it's kind of suspect. Like when you have the county paying for human trafficking, like no against human trafficking billboard signs, and that's definitely not good. So yeah, but where I live is fine. It's not horrible. But it's not the bad.
Yeah.
But but I feel safe and everything though. Like it's cool. So yeah, but the reason why I live out here, I could live in the area where like around where my mom lives, but you just the size of the house is there, man. It's just for what you want to pay. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous. Like at least what I would call ridiculous. You know, it's like. It's like
are they small for the price?
Yeah. Like if you want, like let's say you want, like if you want a 4-bedroom, like 2,000 square foot house, you know, which is really big, I guess, for some people. But if you want something like, because that's what I have here, I've got a 4-bedroom, 2,000 square foot house.
That's a good size.
Yeah, it's a good size. But if you want that, and where my mom was, that's like $300-something thousand. And for me, that's too expensive. You know.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's like really expensive for that type of house. Whereas like where I'm at, it's like I got that same size for. Under 200,000, you know. So for me, it was a no-brainer to move out here. For me.
Yeah. Blimey.
I live on the outskirts of town, though, you know. So. How do you not die from those grenades? That's stupid.
You're stupid.
No, there's a bunch of grenades. There's a bunch of grenades and he didn't die. That's so dumb. But whatever, man. Whatever, mine. I'm doing horrible this game.
Alright.
Hey, Aqua, did you say this is your last one, Aqua?
Yeah. That one's just on my watch you guys, so.
Okay, that's cool. I don't know how I won that one, Sweeney. I do not know how I won that. I thought I was going to die for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, TG came behind me. I was shooting one person.
Okay, I set out that game and put my friend code on the Discord chat.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one. Nice one. Oh, it means I've got to get off my bed.
They're testing the video communication and all that right now with Discord.
Yeah, I read about that.
Video
Wait,
chat?
there's gonna be Discord on Switch?
No.
No.
That would be cool. Oh my god, that would be so dope. Like Discord on Switch.
Yeah, it would definitely be awesome.
But I mean, I would still have to use the PC version of Discord, but it would be nice for everyone else. But yeah, they're testing video communication. So I was thinking once that rolls out to everyone, we could do our Player S's Cross Nintendos with Tier 3s being able to join in, and then we can have a video podcast using Discord. Because, like...
Oh, that would be amazing.
Exactly, because the problem right now why I haven't done the Player S's Cross Nintendo with you guys yet is because of this whole Discord rollout. I can do it with my current layout that I have right now, because Google Hangouts, it's so hard to integrate into my layout here to where people, you know, when people subscribe, you can give them shout-outs and all that. It's just too hard to integrate it. It's lame because Google Hangouts is crap. But Discord is... Yeah, but Discord is really good, and like once they get
Yeah.
that rolling in, we could have the players just cross Nintendos with everyone in here. So
That would be awesome if it came true.
no, it's coming. They're already testing it with 10% of the Discord users actually have access to it right now. So they're just testing it out. It should be ready by the end of the year. Yeah, it should be ready by the end of the year or early 2018. But it should be ready by the end of the year. I would think they get everything done by then.
That'd be brilliant.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
I've sent you a friend request, Squidbridges.
Yep, I already accepted it.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. More friends the better.
Exactly.
Somebody has an Xbox One controller and an Xbox One. I just heard it.
It was you, Deviator.
No, it wasn't. No.
Future machine, okay?
I actually like the Xbox sounds and all that. Oh, come on, give me some backup. Who is that?
I don't know. Oh, you didn't go me first.
Yeah, Jesus. All right, let's go.
So how was your daughter's first day at school?
Oh man, I was nervous, man, but it was good. It was.
I'm very happy to hear that.
I'm a little upset. I mean, like I said, I'm a little upset at the diversity in the class, but I might transfer her next year, but we'll see. A little upset with the not much diversity, but we'll see next year.
Kind of very snowman-esque in there, I guess.
No, very how do I say this to where it's not bad?
Not make it racial, but
Yeah, no, and like I said, it's just I just want her to know that there's more than people
okay,
that
I understand. Yeah,
like
you want it to be more diverse.
more diverse because there's a large amount of Hispanic people. The whole class, everyone. She's the only black person in the class, or she's mixed, so she's the only one. Everyone else is Hispanic, and which is like I said, I don't have a problem. Have zero problem with it, but it's just a little too much. Because when she goes to high school, it's going to be diverse, you know. Like the high school that she goes to, there's going to be all sorts of people, you know. So,
is she enjoying it so far?
yeah, she obviously, you know, she loves it. But I just, you know, everyone there kind of has the same skin color as her, you know, and I just want her to have a little bit. More, so I might transfer her to the school down the street, which I know is a little bit more diverse. So.
Yeah, because that does seem a bit. Yeah. If everyone else is like Hispanic kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like,
because I know that's not how it's going to be when she goes to junior high. It'll be like that because the junior high is right down the street from where she's at. But when she goes to high school, I know the high school, Golden Valley. I know it, and like I said, I would watch some of the football games there, and they have all sorts of people, which is good, you know. But her elementary is just a little too much, which, like I said, not a problem. Not a problem at all. I mean, she's mixed herself, but you know, I just want something a little bit more diverse for her. So maybe I'll probably transfer. Yeah, I'll probably transfer. I'll transfer her next year. So she'll stay this year, but next year I'm probably gonna transfer her because her private school that she went to was
Make some friends.
what?
I hope she makes some good friends.
Oh yeah, she's very friendly. So I mean, like she's always like she has no problem making friends. You know, when I was a kid, it was the same way. Like back when I used to like people, I had no problem making. I had no problem making friends. No, I'm joking when I say that. I actually really like all of you guys, to be honest. Or I wouldn't even be doing this at all, to be honest. Like I actually really like everyone. But here's what I don't like: stupid people. That's what I don't like.
I don't like a lot of stupid people either.
I'm off then, OJ.
No, but you're cool. I don't like people that are like lame-os, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's like a lot of lame people online. Like, I mean, look at like the console war people, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of lame people. Like, I don't like lame-os. They make people look bad. But like, when people are cool like you guys, then it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like people like that, but...
you think I'm cool?
Those guys that show up in your chat all the time, like that Brett Cummings.
Oh, God! That guy!
I'm not particularly fond of people who put down others just for the sake of it either.
I was trying to troll him pretty hard in the comment section of that video when he was in there to give me a business. It's like, I took that small screen comment he made, which I tried to run right on, and he like commented that was potential.
That dude, I unbanned him, and the first thing he does is come to my live stream to complain. Like, dude's been banned for like a year. I go through the list of my people. I have like all my like banned people. I'm like, okay, it's been long enough. I'll unban a bunch of people. So like I went and I unbanned like tons of people. And then that's the first thing he does is be stupid. That's like the first thing he does is come to complain. Like, dude, come on. Like
seriously, you've just been unbanned, and the first thing you do is make a derogatory comment. So you're going to get banned again. What are you thinking? Seriously.
I don't know what he was thinking. That guy. Like I said, that guy's a weird. He's a bit. I think he's mentally challenged. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I just think people just do it because you don't know who they are. You can't see them. You're supposed to control. So when you do your debates, you have them on screen. That's when they change their tone.
Oh yeah, that was the microphone guy too, right?
Yeah, that was the guy that came to a debate with no microphone. This dude said, I said, how are we gonna debate without a microphone? He said, tax. I'm like, are you done? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean we're gonna debate through text? Like, we can already do that, dude. Like, I got a live debate through text. Am I gonna read your text messages? Like,
talking about Willis moment in my mind when he said that. What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, that's.
If you guys ever seen Different Strokes?
Oh yeah, I've seen Gary.
Yeah.
Great show from the '70s. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for a little beyond our time. Actually, for all of us here.
Oh, I watched it.
I'm probably the old man in the group here.
That was brilliant. Brilliant series. I bet a TV show none of you remember. It was an American show called Soap.
Oh no, I remember that.
Oh, you remember it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was brilliant. That was, yeah.
It was a good show, but I wasn't allowed to watch it as a kid because I was too young for the content.
Yes, so was I too young. Yes, I was too young as well.
No, you weren't. Although the shows today are much more tame.
No, not really. They're more about porn, if anything. if you watch Spartacus, Game of Thrones,
Oh, they're all great.
Yeah, the premium cable shows, they're full of like, man, I watched Spartacus and like that. I'm like, wow, this is like the violence was over the top, but also like the nudity was over the top.
No, I mean honestly, I wouldn't mind about the violent part, because it kind of reminded me of 300. But I mean, is this an actual porn show or?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, is this Stars or Skinamax? I'm like,
okay.
I mean, we did it. They were very open.
Every episode was like an hour long in that show. Like half an hour or 40 minutes was like.
What show is this? I need to check it out.
By the way, it is on Netflix.
Is it?
Yeah,
it's on Netflix.
Okay, I think I'll think.
It's a good show.
Very well, but it's like they tried too hard with the boobs.
Yeah. What kind of sucked? The one thing I have that sucked about the show though was the main character unfortunately passed away of cancer. Yeah. And they so instead of going straight to the next season and recasting him, they hoped that he could do better, and they did a prequel season before they did the second season, and this prequel was actually pretty good too. But then, unfortunately, he passed away, and the recasting guy was still pretty good. He was a good choice.
I kind of prefer. Yeah, I kind of prefer the second guy because I think he was kind of more what you think Spartacus would look like. But he looked more like Kirk Douglas from the really old, from all the Spartacus movies from 50 years ago.
Yeah.
But I think the first one was more mean looking,
Oh, he looked like a gladiator, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all of you guys are from America or Canada. I've heard of cable. If you don't have cable, you still have TV. What TV do you get?
Nothing. You get basic cable.
Oh, yeah, they haven't
Yeah.
taken like many years.
ABC, NBC, Fox, and a couple others.
They used to have something called analog cable, which is gone now completely. It's in my country it is, and in Canada that is. And it's all digital now for us anyway. I think in America as well. And
Well, you know, there is a digital, but you have to get like a converter, I think.
Yeah.
Because I remember I set that up at my grandmother's house, and she had no freaking clue, and she's one of those stubborn women that will ask you a bazillion questions, and after like 30 minutes of saying the same thing over and over again, she's like, oh, well, this is useless.
Stupid. That's so...
Oh my god.
Oh, watch out,
She still has a tube TV, and my dad thought, oh, we should get a new TV, and my mom was like, no, then she'll say the entertainment is not big enough, I can't even figure out what the buttons work, blah blah blah, it'll be a worse situation than it was before, so like, alright, that's true.
I mean, but that's why a lot of old people have nice things, so they take care of those things. So that appliance or what electronic actually died, that's when they upgrade or whatever.
Ooh. There's a
Because over here in the UK, analog was switched off, finally switched off about 4 years ago, and we have what's called Freeview, and that is every channel. It's about 190 channels now, but you can get like what I've got, which is Sky, which is satellite TV, and that is basically to get American TV shows.
Do you guys still have the tele feed?
Yeah, well, the BBC. We have to pay a yearly license for the BBC because that's how they're funded.
yeah, it's a public.
But there's some good BBC shows, though, so that's worth
Yeah,
it.
it's the British Broadcasting Company. Yeah, yeah,
It's owned by the people.
yeah.
In Canada, we have the CBC, which is like the same thing. Canadian Broadcasting Corporation owned with it.
I think we have something like that
right.
in America.
PBS.
Yeah, PBS. Where you watch all those somewhat good cartoon shows for kids, like Arthur, all the memes and stuff. That's where like PBS.
Oh my god.
Yeah, a lot of these cartoons today are like complete trash. What's the matter with you? Hey, OJ, have you guys seen that projector?
Oh yeah. I saw Spawnwave talk about it.
Yeah, I saw John. Yeah, I saw him. Yeah.
How much does it cost? Do you guys know?
Oh, that projector. Yeah, I think it looks pretty awesome.
Well, they're trying to do that Kickstarter. I don't know, like to get some crowdfunding to actually make it. Are they open that already?
I mean, it wouldn't be for me because, well, my bedroom's not big enough, really. I guess. But
I'm thinking to show it off as some kind of like E3 or convention.
Yeah, it'd be cool
yeah.
for a convention, or something like that.
definitely.
You know, especially if we start getting these spider games, like Blade Blue, that kind of stuff.
Someone making popcorn or something? Or what is that popping noise?
Could be me. I don't use motion controls.
It might be the sound of the feet in the game I'm playing right now. When the popcorn when they run out.
How do you get two? There's a two Splashdowns?
What are you talking about?
Somebody got two.
Flat dog?
Oh my god, this dude does not die.
No, I'm saying I came up behind someone and I did a splashdown.
Yeah, no, I seriously, somebody did a splashdown that had a roller Sean, and then somebody right after, I think that was you, somebody right after that did the same, like another splashdown. I was like, oh my gosh, someone splashed down. Like, I didn't get hit with either one of them, but... Double kill.
Wow, I didn't realise we got 10 people in here.
This might be the biggest one that we had yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
great.
know, that's a huge bunch. We've rarely had this many people here.
Yeah, imagine when the turn gets really big.
That's,
Oh my god, I
Over
was
each other.
I saw a couple of new people joined the Discord the other day.
What?
Actually.
How did I die? Stupid.
Oh, don't complain, you're gonna win.
On the game right now more than the
Stupid. Well, I don't know if we're gonna win. I don't look at the map because I don't care.
Well, I don't know.
Purple.
Yeah, it's close.
Oh man.
I need to eat more turf. I did good on kills. I need to eat more turf.
Yeah, I had a lousy game.
Okay, so what side are you guys gonna pick for this Splatfest? I'm picking Flight.
I'm picking invincibility.
I'm picking John Cena.
You can't see me.
I am just picking whoever Pearl goes for, just so I can.
John Cena's Pearl is
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I
never
did.
lose a match and book himself to win every time.
That's what I did. I picked Pearl because too many people pick Marina just because.
Yeah. And see, last game, I mean, I probably played 100 games, and I maybe played 15 against Mayo.
Take it easy, Cheeser. Cheeser's leaving the so.
Later, Cheeser.
See you, Cheeser.
Catch you later, buddy. How could Nintendo sort that out? If, say, 80% choose one side and only 20% choose another.
It's their fault. Stop picking what's popular and pick what you know.
Well, they just got to do a better job of making stuff that's even. Like people, I mean, we all know ketchup is better than mayonnaise. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not.
we all knew because ketchup is just more common. Like a lot of kids, their taste buds don't evolve for a while, and they like ketchup more because ketchup is just more common. So
I see what you're saying. Yeah. I agree. I'm more sophisticated.
yeah,
Yes.
Mayonnaise is just more. You are. I mean, mayonnaise is it's a more sophisticated taste. Most kids.
No, I was only joking.
But no, but it's serious though. Most kids, when I was a kid, I didn't like mayonnaise till I was like 15 or 16 years old. It took a long time for me to actually like mayonnaise. So, and when I was a kid, I couldn't have mayonnaise on anything. I hated it.
Yeah, your taste buds change when you become.
Exactly. They changed to get more sophisticated. I didn't like pickles. I didn't like onions. There's all sorts of stuff that you don't like as a kid, you know? And like, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I agree with you on that, yeah.
I didn't like mac and cheese. I didn't like any greens, but I could just tear any of that stuff up.
Oh yeah, exactly. Vegetables. I hate it. I hated vegetables. So like, if they were to do like, you know, chicken versus vegetables, obviously chicken's gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Like more people are gonna pick chicken.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they keep giving Marina the obvious pick. You know, so this time I said, no, I'm not gonna go for Marina. I'm gonna go for Pearl. So we got to pick Marina, especially because of what she looks.
Oh yeah.
She's a dime.
Yeah, she's pretty good looking for a squid, that is.
No, she's Octo Link. Octo Link, come on, man.
Well, Pearl looks weird.
She does.
She reminds me of Darla Denton.
What? Oh,
Fuck it.
Sweeney, you're a splashdown that was nowhere near me, but you still killed me. You have a little bit of armor
I
after
wasn't
the
aiming
splashdown.
for you, alright? I was doing to refill my ink.
Ah, I see. Next level strats going on there.
Yeah.
There you go. Did
The
not
more
know
you
that.
know.
The more you know.
That's actually something my girlfriend told me. I was surprised.
Okay, now you just ruined it by letting your girlfriend. Your girlfriend told you that? No, I'm just saying, sweetie, you gotta know this stuff yourself, man. Come on.
Well, the thing is, like, I never used a splashdown, and she used, like, the roller that only has a splashdown. So she told me about it.
And I'll also add that you got a good girlfriend if she's telling you information like that.
Yeah.
She's a keeper if she's telling you stuff like that, dude.
Any girl
Well,
in the game
she gets mad if we get placed on different teams, because then I'll, like, kill her, like, 10 times.
You're going after her every time.
Well, Not intentionally. They
Yeah,
don't
right.
put
Yeah, right.
names up until you kill them.
You're like, oh, there she is. Splashdown, baby.
Yeah.
You'd be like, babe, I love you, but I gotta kill you.
I love you, but you're about to get splashed down. I remember there was a girl that I used to date or just kind of be with in college, and we would play Call of Duty, and I'd always just destroy her, and she got so mad she like didn't talk to me for like 4 or 5 days.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, I was just like, well, this is how it is. I didn't see that thing back then. I didn't care. Like I would choose Call of Duty over or like video games over a girl. Like it was very easy for me to just be like, all right, bye, Felicia.
You were games before dames?
Yeah. In college, it was just. In college, I was just like, it was. I mean, obviously, we would go out, we'd have fun and everything, but you know, if nothing happened, we'd just come and be like, all right, next time, video game time. It was just like, all right, we'll move on, you know. So, I don't think I ever. Yeah, I never really had a girlfriend in college throughout all of college. I think I only had like one small period of time I had a girlfriend for like a couple of weeks, maybe. Yeah, I was bachelor's paradise. I was a bachelor the whole time in college. I never really had a girlfriend. Just because football, schoolwork and football. It just took up all my time. Ooh, somebody has a sniper. Ah, TG. Nice.
Any of you guys know that? Any of you guys know that Zero Sunbelt is English, like the physical one in Japan?
Yeah, it's coming in. It's coming in. We're getting the striker pack.
Well, we're getting a digital.
No, we should be getting the striker pack. It's coming out just a little bit later.
Yeah.
Oh, the physical come out later?
Yeah, it's coming out in October or something like that. It's just coming out a little bit later, but we are getting that striker pack physical because I want that. I want that.
Yeah, I might wait for that.
Yeah, just wait.
I love my physical collections.
Yes, I need my physical.
It's handy to have it on the Switch, but sorry, mate. Go on.
I just ordered items physical.
I just get physical so I don't buy a memory card.
Did you order it? Like I Am Setsuna physical?
Yeah, I got it from Asia.
Did you get one recently or just at launch?
Oh no, I didn't get it at launch. I just ordered it about a week ago.
Oh, they still have them?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I checked, they still have it.
How much is it?
Yeah, isn't it?
It's not bad.
The eShop had a sale, but I didn't want to get a digital.
That's it. Yeah, the eShop had a 33% off sale, didn't they?
Yeah. I want to get it. I want to get it physical.
I followed it since launch, so I would probably buy it physical if I can get it. Maybe we'll look into that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah, I got it.
Lost Sphere a little while ago. Well, on the Square Enix website.
Whatever happened to Project Octopath?
Yeah, I think they're just waiting on there. They got a couple other games that are coming out first, so.
This is not the Wii U. There's a lot of stuff coming. You know.
Thank God.
I'm just killing them by their base.
Yeah, because I mean, there's quite a few good games coming out
Oh
with PS4
my
next
god!
year, isn't there?
Body! Jesus!
Oh, they're down a guy. All right.
They weren't down a guy. He had 160 points.
He was trying to snipe.
I'll take it OJ won.
They kept on respawning. I just kept on shooting them at them. And then they all came in force and was like throwing grenades at me. I'm like, all right, I'm out. But the game was already over by that time. I'm like, I'll dip.
Hey, the Smash Brothers, it was only 8 players local, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering if they can do it online.
Yikes. With the peer-to-peer, yikes.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one on.
No, I was just wondering because I was thinking about the PE nights. You know, it'd be crazy.
Oh yeah, I mean that would be. I'd be totally down for Smash like 8-player. I mean if they could. I mean maybe, but it would be.
But I guess we gotta wait and see what they're gonna do with their online service.
Yeah.
Like if it has their own dedicated server.
I just don't. I don't think they're not gonna do dedicated servers for a fighting game. I mean nobody has those, so it's just not something that they're gonna do. They're not gonna invest in it because most people are gonna. For Smash Brothers, most people just play For Glory 1-on-1. That's what most people do.
I don't play it because I'm rubbish anyway. So,
Okay, there was 2 people.
Hey, it's really gonna be like really good this year. Like I'm probably gonna have to put Mario Odyssey on hold for a long time, especially when Fire Emblem
what?
comes out.
What? Mario Odyssey on hold?
Did you just?
No, I'm gonna get it. I'm just talking about like I'm probably not gonna play as much when those other 2 games come out.
Oh, okay.
Because
Hopefully,
we'll be finished.
You just got a reprieve there. Whoa.
I'm definitely and everything. But I'm just saying, like if I haven't beaten it by the time the other 2 games come out, it's gonna collect some dust for a while.
Oh, Fire Emblem's gonna eat my time away.
Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna be playing that game so much. But that's Fire Emblem. That's next year, so.
I'm gonna try to get 200 hours in 1 week.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed Hyrule Warriors, but this game just seems to take it that bit further. And because I like the Fire Emblem games on the 3DS anyway, I can relate. I don't know. I just relate to those characters more.
Can you guys think of another series that would be good as an Musou game?
Good question.
Mario Party Musou.
Metroid.
Kirby would be good. Yeah, Xenoblade would be good. Pokemon would be good.
I would say Pokemon would probably that'd be the franchise that I think that could work because there's so many different Pokemon and like you can just have like a bunch of fighting Pokemon or you know that.
They already have it.
Yeah.
Isn't it called that one thing with the little toys in it? Isn't that already a thing? Rumble Blast.
Can I ask who's speaking? Who is this? I don't recognize the voice.
Hang on, that is Tori. Oh, I remember you.
Yeah.
Hiya, how you doing? Yes, it's Tori. I can never pronounce their name correctly, so I'm not even gonna try.
But yeah, they already had a Pokemon Musou game. It was called Pokemon Rumble Blast.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was like
yeah, it had those little toy Pokemon where you fight them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're talking about like a full like a
console version kind of.
There was one for the Wii U also.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that one that used the NFC chip.
Yeah.
I would love a Disgaea Musou game.
Yeah, they had the NFC chips before the what you call it was a thing. The amiibos are a thing.
Oh, okay. Hey, I was gonna play Final Fantasy playing as well.
Oh yeah, that was.
Final Fantasy 1's alright too.
It pains me to say it, but I see you were right again, OJ. All that debacle about the amiibo hiding that fusion mode in Metroid, and you said, well, let's wait and see, you know, if it's got a hard mode after normal mode, and yes, it's got a hard mode anyway after normal mode, as you predicted.
Yeah, it was just the harder mode was just tied behind the amiibo. The fusion mode.
But the fusion mode is it an actual hard mode or do you just get the suit?
Exactly.
No, they say it's harder than hard mode.
It's hard.
But like I say,
it's the master hard mode.
Super hard
so
mode.
It's like the Ganondorf amiibo in Twilight Princess, how it makes enemies like.
But like I say, it does pain me to. It does pain me to think that OJ was right again, and I have to admit that he was right again.
Well, you just have to just wait for things.
Yeah.
Well, Well, it says in the fine print, it says an additional mode. So additional to me, when I was like, okay, well, that means that there's already more modes afterwards. It's because it's just an additional one to what they were already going to do, which I don't think they would lock a hard mode behind that. They would just have it and then something extra, like they did, like, you know, like the Twilight Princess or whatever, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand people getting mad if they have a limited amount of amiibos, like 1,000. If you only get that mode, like you have that amiibo. But other than that, like even if they did just have the hard mode, having amiibo, people were gonna buy the amiibos anyway, right?
Well, some people feel that the amiibos, like, they shouldn't be hiding, like, they shouldn't be locking that type of stuff, like a hard mode, or like, I think there's like a galleries or something, like they shouldn't be hiding that stuff behind, you know, amiibo, which I don't think they really should. What I'm more worried about though is just like, well, how much content do you get in the game without any amiibo, and you get a lot without it. So.
I mean, but it's like, it's just like think of it as DLC. They would have a lot of good content behind DLC.
Yeah, they do.
Well, in this case, at least, like, this is the same as like what they did with Metroid Prime Fusion Mode 2. You had to have Metroid Fusion and connect it to Metroid Prime to get the Fusion suit.
Yeah, and like it's come out now. You've got normal mode, you've got hard mode, and once you complete that, if you've got the amiibo, you unlock fusion mode. So there's already a lot of content in that game anyway. So.
And since Nintendo went all out this year on the first party, what first party game they will introduce next year?
They've already announced quite a number.
Metroid Prime.
Well, they've already Metroid Prime. They have Kirby. They have Yoshi. There could be Pokemon. They have Fire Emblem. So there's already quite a number of games.
I mean, what would you guys want to see? Like old franchises, like me personally, I would like to see a new.
I want to see Castlevania.
Oh,
I want a Mario Party that's like the old school version of Mario Party.
Oh yeah.
I want Wave Race. And I'm the only person in the whole world that wants it, but
No,
I want
I would
Wave
be
Race.
down for a Wave Race. I haven't played that in so long.
Eternal Darkness for me.
Eternal Darkness 2.
I want an F-Zero game for all the fans who keep asking for
Oh
it.
yeah,
Metroid
definitely.
Prime got one, so...
Hold on, we had not mentioned those Super Smash Brothers next year.
Yeah, but
we don't know if that's coming or not. You know.
Oh come on! If that's not coming next year, then that's a blunder. Unless it'll be made up if they come up with a brand new one within the next like 4 years. But
I just don't see where in my opinion, yeah, there's just not much. All you can do is like balance the game for like the hardcore fighting events. I mean, what else can you do with Smash? Is just like balance it. Like Smash Brothers, it's one of those games. It almost feels like you don't need like another one from base unless you want to make it. You want to revert it back to Melee, you know? You want to revert it back to that style? I mean, you could make a new one like that if you want.
Yeah.
Like, if you... But I doubt Nintendo wants to do that, you know?
But going forward, taking it further, what else could you do?
But that's the thing, more characters. But then when you add more characters, more balance. You know, it's just...
Add adventure mode back.
Exactly, you can add an adventure mode, but that's not going to be the main thing that people want to play, you know? It's... Yeah, exactly. It gives you options, but it's not gonna like, for example, like each Smash Brothers game, they've done a lot of like cool things to kind of reinvent the game a little bit, like to make it, you know, to where people can say, okay, yeah, this is actually pretty nice. Like, you know, for example, like they added like ledge trumping, they added a lot of cool stuff into, you know, Smash Brothers for Wii U. So like going forward, I just don't see how. Oh my God, this dude just activated.
Hey, do you think it's a big mistake if they were to make Smash Brothers game like? Kind of like, you know, like Street Fighters and Dragon Ball Fighters is?
Oh yeah. No, then it wouldn't be Smash Brothers. It would be.
Yeah.
Or sort of Smash Brothers, kind of like actually, yeah, I guess it's.
Yeah, it wouldn't be Smash. If they made it like a typical 2D fighter, then it wouldn't be Smash. It wouldn't be. It would be. Yeah, it'd be Nintendo. Fighters,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to call it Smash, would you, really?
No, because you wouldn't be smashing people out of the arena, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm doing that game that looks like Smash Brothers.
Oh, yeah, yeah, Brawl Out, that looks tight.
Brawl Out, yeah.
That's our little appetizer to the
I saw Spawn Wave playing it the other night, or the other day, on on PC because it's in early access at the moment.
Huh?
Oh, it's already out on PC, isn't it?
Yeah, it's already out.
I think it's
Yeah. Well, it's in early access at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it does look good.
What dream third-party game you guys would like to see?
That's already out?
No My Heroes Collection.
That you want to be on the Switch.
No My Heroes
Grand Theft Auto
Collection.
5.
No More Heroes.
That's a good one. Yep.
I want a Persona.
Yeah, I can hear you. You said No More Heroes, right?
Yeah, No My Heroes Collection.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Or brand new No More Heroes, too.
They're working on that.
The new one just comes with both of us.
We are getting a new Travis touchdown, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's going to be other indie, like there's going to be another indie character in there, or another character from a different indie game, or from a different game in general. So it's going to be interesting to see what exactly what that game is, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're not calling it No More. At least right now, they're not calling it No More Heroes.
I would like either Persona or Legend of Heroes.
I don't know.
I think.
Maybe a remake of the Mass Effect trilogy.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII and Kingdom Hearts 3 for me.
Yeah, I would probably say the game that I probably want this Final Fantasy VII remake. If I can pick like a game that's like 100% confirmed, like Final Fantasy VII remake would probably be the game that I would go with.
Yeah, me too.
Although that game isn't going to be around for some time.
Although that game might be, we might never get it. I wish
I'd actually like to see Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah, the PlayStation 5 Pro will be out about
Next time you see it, it's going to be called Final Fantasy 16.
There's a
No,
game.
there is for the original Final Fantasy VII to be on Switch, I think.
There's a game not long gone up on GoFundMe. It's called Troll and I, the sequel.
Trolling you.
The trolling you. It's not the troll. the trolling your friends. It's just co-op, 4-player co-op multiplayer. It runs in it runs in 5 frames per second per character.
Maybe the troll and I just to troll people.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hey, we're gonna make this really bad game because
Like Troll and I, what could have been.
just to troll everyone here.
This week on E's 30 for 30.
Oh god, video game trolls the hell out of gamers.
There were a few third-party games that they wanted to be on the Switch. But it seemed like they're waiting for Nintendo to give them the update. They were talking about Final Fantasy 14.
Well, no, that game, Final Fantasy 14. I can tell you what's going on with that game. That game, they need to work on the cross-play that's been going on, but they're not. It's still not in development yet. Like they're still like talking about the details of the cross-play and connecting with PCs and all of that. So I mean, there's.
But they said they talked to Nintendo already. They said they was waiting for a response.
No, they never. They said that they talked with them, but Nintendo never said that. Nintendo never said like, no, we're not going to do this or not. They're still just in talks. Like Nintendo hasn't said no or anything like that. They still they're trying to figure out how crossplay is going to work, the technology behind that.
I see.
Yeah.
Is that the online-only Final Fantasy one?
Yeah.
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 It will be awesome to see Final Fantasy back on Nintendo, though. I hope we get one on Switch.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, guys, it's getting kind of late for me, and I'm probably gonna bow out. But I
Are you joking? Oh, is it getting late for you?
No, what I mean is I'm getting
Our friend
tired.
across the pond does not mind. Does not approve your comment.
No, what I mean is I'm tired. That's all.
It's all good. It's late. It's actually it's getting late in the East Coast.
Yeah, well, but I had a blast talking with all of you.
Heck
and,
yeah, man, it was fun.
Hope to see you guys again.
Yeah, I'll probably do
it's
I'll
nice
do another
to
one
meet you.
pretty soon here.
All right.
Yeah,
Take care, guys.
Don't leave it too long next time, John.
All right. Take care now.
See you, dude.
Take care, bud. Take care, buddy.
Bye.
Getting late, my back's unbelievable.
Went full English on him, didn't you?
Well, it's just what he said. You know what? It's getting quite late
What
here.
Mr. Pickles? Who is Mr. Pickles with
It's Stu Pickles.
Stu
He's,
Pickles
making cookies.
still in dew?
For There's a new character for their dog or something.
This dude said Mr. Hey, Mr. Pickles.
Is that anything like a pickle surprise?
No, he had a splat roller and he was just like dashing at me. I'm like, all right, I gotta take Mr. Pickles. When I killed him, I was like, what?
You try to steal his pickles, right?
Yeah.
You try to steal them. Where's Pickles? I throw him flying, keep my one.
Alright, let's go. How do we do? We get body? I think we got
Blue
B.
one.
Oh.
Blue one.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it's time for my breakfast now, so I'm going to have to bail out. But as usual, it's been absolutely awesome hanging out with you guys and people in chat. You're all awesome. And OJ, just keep doing what you're doing.
I am here, buddy. Thank you so much for coming out, man. But guys, just to let you guys know, this will be my last game as well. I got a video that I got to do. Actually, 2 videos. I got to do a video right now for you guys, so that'll be up in probably like 2 or 3 hours. And then I have to do another video in the morning. So this will be my last game too, so I can get you guys that quality content that you guys all love.
That's what we like.
That we're all paying for you. Everybody here's paying for it.
I mean, if we're in this, we are.
Right, so I will catch you guys later. As I say, it's been awesome and have fun, guys. I'll catch you soon.
See you later, Deviator.
Later.
Yeah.
Take care. Take care, bye.
Alright, so this is the last game. I got Sweeney on here. We got TG on here. We need to win this one. We need to win.
See you guys.
I'm not gonna let you. Actually, I'm pretty inconsistent, so I might let you.
As long as I don't have another 1,600 point game and lose, that'd be okay.
It's funny, because like, I'm top of the universe, and every time I got it, that's my thing. Yeah, I get it. Oh, nice. Those are Basarios half off in PlayStation.
I wish I had the time to play it. I totally get it. But like I said, RPGs have been ruined for me.
Well, I usually just get them.
That's
and
dumb.
don't play. I have this game.
It's like Steam, man. Like Steam's like a.
Steam's horrible. It's the worst thing ever. It's the worst thing ever. It just takes all your money. You don't ever play the games.
People were trying to troll Dr. Trey was saying, "Hey, did you beat Zelda yet? Did you beat Zelda yet?" Like everybody he's made for a long time. They finally feels look, I probably beat it. Leave me alone.
Yeah, he posted spoilers for everyone, but yeah, I see.
Like, dude, people haven't finished with that game yet. What are you doing?
Like, Sweeney needs to quit splatting me.
You need to get better.
Get good.
Yeah. Your Dark Souls player.
Ah.
See, I started swinging.
I like how it's an achievement for you guys to splat me.
Oh my gosh, there's 3 of them in the center. Alright, we're kind of losing.
Sorry, Kevin.
You're not that. OJ. How to get swinging.
Sorry.
Thank you, OJ. Good work.
It's nitty gritty right here, man. We gotta drive these guys back a bit.
My apologies to Kiwi there. I just killed you twice in a row. That was me.
Let's see.
We're good.
No, yellow has it.
Ooh, well, it was kind of close though. Kind of close though. But Going out on a win. That's what I want to see. There we go. Going out on a win. Nice.
Hey, I didn't do too bad, though. I'm proud of myself.
Nice. And I leveled up all my gear. All the new ones that I had, I leveled them all up.
There you go.
Awesome.
Nice. All right, guys. So, yeah, that was my last one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think we had an awesome stream. Went for about 2 hours and some odd minutes here. So, thank you to everyone in the Patreon for you guys helping make these streams possible that I can stream this long. Otherwise, I'd be making videos and just be making nonstop videos in order to fund everything. So, thank you that I'm able to do this. You guys are awesome. I do appreciate it. And if you want to get in on the next one, just make sure you check out the link in the description below. I know Natasha's been posting some links to the Patreon page, pledge any tier, and they'll get you into the Discord voice chat. You come hang out, play some Splatoon, and get you on my friends list, and yeah, all that good stuff. So yeah, we're pretty much gonna wrap this one up. I got another video coming out tonight, so that'll be up, like I said, in about an hour or two, and then you'll have another video in the morning. Then of course videos all throughout the day. So this weekend, I'm going to try to do Player Essence Cross Nintendo, but I'm probably going to be lazy and not, so I'm just giving you guys a heads up. But I might be on the Spawncast, so you might catch me. I'm consistent. Yeah, I might be on the Spawncast again, but I'm really waiting for that Discord. If you guys are wondering, like, Player Essence Cross Nintendo, where's that? I really want to make that a community show, and I'm really waiting for that Discord. That Discord is like the video chat. That's what I'm really waiting for, because then we can get you guys all in here, the tier 3s, and we can have that Player Discussion Nintendo, and it'll just be so much better than me just sitting in front and be like, okay, well, here's the news for the day, you know what I'm saying, or here's the best news for the week, like, you know. So I think it'll be more fun as a community show. So probably when that Discord drops, then that's when I'll actually really go back to doing Player Discuss Nintendo. Every single week, we can have the everything up. We can have the latest ninjas and the donations and we can have all my layout that I have right now. We can have that for Players Across Nintendo with video, so it'll just be a lot better. But Google Hangouts is trash. That's the reason why I hate Google Hangouts. It's so horrible. It doesn't work with OBS at all. Anyway, I'm getting too technical here, but I'm getting a little technical here. So thank you to everyone who joined. I do appreciate it, and yeah, we'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.
All right. Take care, man. Thanks, OJ. Take care, dude. See you guys.